Okay, hello folks. My name is Neil. My pronouns are he, him, and I am the creator of Fey Earth, an indie TTRPG set in an alternate 19th century Earth where all the creatures from folklore and fairy tale are real, have always been real, and live alongside humanity. When last we left our heroes, the party had found themselves in a wonderful, magical new place where they will hopefully be making many, many new friends. But rather than hearing about it from me, I'm going to ask one of our players to give us a recap of our last session.
I have a feeling Justine would need an inspiration die for this one. So I can try to do a recap. So we tried to find some spirits in the Elven Palace, but Justine, being afraid and scared, runs straight into the Fey Realm. Then Sylvia followed, and then it took a little bit of time for Annalise to actually go in there with us because those wisps just like kept stunning her, and we were scared that she's not going to end up in the same time or place. But thankfully, it all worked out. So we ended up in Fey Realm again because of Justine and her just running into things. But sure, look, I'm sure we'll be grand. And because we had a Fey compass, we found the nearest portal to Paris, or we found the direction of the nearest portal to Paris. And it was in the forest. Surprise, surprise. So we almost tripped over some feisty rabbits on the way there, but they were actually friendly, and yeah, they weren't um, they weren't very encouraging. They were like, "You're totally going to die," but they let us go, and there was no conflict or anything. Then we went into the forest, and our first encounter was the this water dragon. So he wanted to eat us, but then he didn't want to eat us. I'm not going to go into details, but basically we ended up fighting the water dragon. We didn't quite defeat him, but we established dominance, and he decided to retreat. So went along, and our next encounter was beautiful, majestic, fantastic fairy elven lady who was looking to tame a unicorn. And she chose Justine to be. She helped us. She promised us to help in exchange for Justine bringing her the unicorn. Why Justine? Well, for reasons. So yeah, that's where we left off, as far as I remember.
Reasons indeed.
That is correct. So you are still wandering through the forest, trying to keep signs out for anything that might indicate the location
Can
of this
I
unicorn. Yes?
can I send a message to Aminata via Arcanagram?
Sure you can. We already said you did that.
Oh, I want to do it. I want to do it again because I'm going to keep
Okay.
doing it.
Okay. Well, you're not getting any replies. Okay. Now,
At this stage, Sylvia is just going to believe that she's
yeah,
still in the fucking human
super.
realm.
And while you're doing that, can somebody roll a d8 for me, please?
I can roll a d8.
Excellent.
I just need to find a d8.
That's fair.
That's always the way. Why did I do 12 there?
That's an 8.
Those. Is that a good roll? I mean, do we want to roll an 8?
Okay. So you are continuing on for maybe about 30 minutes or so, maybe 45. Can everybody give me awareness rolls, please?
Oh.
So that's a 12.
I can re-roll.
Yes, you can. Your natural surroundings.
Okay, that's better. I think that's a 19.
Okay, so you spot Sylvia is just a bit up ahead of you, maybe about 10, 15 meters ahead of you. You see a number of small creatures. You being German, I'm not even going to ask you to give me a Fey roll for this. You do recognize them. There appears to be 6 of them, and they are Vulpertinger.
Oh. Oh, shit.
Small little rabbits. They look absolutely adorable, but they have on their back they have a pair of bird's wings, and they have
They're
a
bat
pair.
wings, are they not?
No bird, and they have a pair of
Oh.
small little antler horns coming from their foreheads and long, sharp canine teeth.
I just love this is completely founded on Victorians being shit at taxidermy, and I am
It do,
100%
no,
here
it
for it.
that's not true. It does come from Bavarian and Alpine folklore, but it just so happens that in the 19th century, taxidermists did try to make fake Wolpertinger creations to sell to collectors.
It's just amazing.
But the actual creature comes from Bavarian and Alpine folklore.
Okay, Sylvia is just gonna.
Now, I said with that roll, you've spotted them a good 10 to 15 meters away. They haven't spotted you yet.
Okay, Sylvia is just gonna kind of hold her, just to kind of stop everybody and very quietly point them out. They are very cute, but they're actually very, very dangerous. Those antlers will gore you. Many people hiking have died horribly who have not known much about them and thought, oh, they are cute animals that I can pet, or oh, it's like a rabbit and I am hungry, perhaps I can catch a few. Yeah, we need to be very careful.
Such a pity. They're so cute. I want one.
You already have Anki.
I know, but look at them.
Okay, guys, give me stealth rolls, please.
Oh
No.
God, no.
No.
I can re-roll in natural terrain. I'm just saying.
That's actually 17. That's not too bad.
Okay.
Nice. Okay, that's a 15. So that's
You get to re-roll those.
That's a 17. So I'm gonna see if I can get better than 17. Oh, that was a 1, so let's not go with that. We'll go with a 17.
Okay. You are kind of lucky. You are a good distance from them. You are downwind of the creatures as well. Like the wind is blowing towards you. They don't appear to be aware of you, so you're able to slip off the track, moving around past them and continuing on.
Don't get me wrong, yes, Dean. I do think having a Wolpertinger as a pet, I would not judge.
Thank you.
Also, to guard your house.
Yeah, probably good with.
They are small, quiet. Anyone trying to break into your house would be killed quite horribly and quickly. So I do see the appeal. Much better than having a very big, loud dog.
Definitely. Although Anki's quite good at that as well.
Anki is the best boy. Sylvia's just gonna sip him a little bit of me because he's so cute. Best boy.
The bestest.
Super. So yeah, you're continuing along for another little bit.
Is the elf with us?
No.
Oh yeah, she left, didn't she?
No, she left because she's like, if she's around near the unicorn, it will run off.
Will it not run off if it's around myself or Annalise as well?
Maybe, but that's not her problem. That's your problem.
Okay. I do have a feeling if I was to cast my tremor sense, I would just pick up on all the living things. I don't think I could pick out the unicorn. Is that's correct, isn't it, Neil? If I cast tremor sense.
Well, not just that, the range on that spell.
I think it's only about 40 meters as well.
It's not. It's very close.
Can I roll? I don't know. I don't have Fey lore, but can I roll something just to see if I have any knowledge about unicorns, or where to find them, how to tame them?
You can give me an intellect roll, and you can add memory in case you might have read a story somewhere.
Awesome. We'll do that. 12.
Yeah, you only know the most basic and
No, wait.
superficial.
I rolled 12 plus 5, that is 18, plus 1, 19.
Even with a 19, what you know of them is that they're beautiful magical creatures and that they're really fierce and deadly.
I
Great.
just double checked it, and my range is only 10 meters. It's
Yeah.
not good.
So,
Is this a bushcraft roll?
yes.
Okay. Then I have bushcraft.
I believe you do.
So, and that's an intellect-based one, isn't it?
It is, yes. Or you can use awareness for this as well if you want, because you're like looking for tracks.
Yeah, it's the same either. Oh, but I get to reroll awareness. So, haha. Okay, so that's a plus 5. I can just reroll if I fail. Oh, okay, I'm gonna reroll that. Nope, that wasn't much better. That's only a 12.
Yeah, you're not seeing anything. What you do spot with that 12 is coming up ahead, you see that there's a bit of a dense thicket of what look to be wild roses.
Okay.
Now you with the spine in the grove, people, your ally, you have the whole thing, isn't it, where you can you cast greater forest stride, isn't it?
That's still active, isn't it?
Yeah, and then that basically, the greater forest stride as distinct from the lesser forest stride means that natural barriers and difficult terrain like vines and brambles and thorns are of no effect.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. So you get so you come up to these very thick briar of wild roses. Now it's quite beautiful. These lovely, beautiful kind of baby pink flowers. Okay, and it gives off this lovely fragrance. It's quite thick and dense. These are very, very healthy plants. Okay, and as you start coming up close to them, and you're with the magic of your staff able to just walk through them, the vines come alive and they start trying to wrap around you and grab you. Can I have awareness rolls, please?
I can re-roll that, so I'm gonna. Oh Jesus! That's only a 10 or 11. No, sorry, 9.
Oh God! All right. So they are going to attack you. Okay.
Annalise needs to make one too.
Annalise is unfortunately cleaning up cat puke, so she'll be with us soon. So they're trying to grapple you and restrain you, but they can't because of the magic of the spell that Sylvia has cast. But their thorns are still going to be cutting at you. Okay. Yeah. So I rolled a nat 15, so you are both taking a hit from this.
Now, is this the higher or lower damage from our mail?
So wait. So Justine, your mail keeps you completely safe.
Sylvia has a set too.
Are you wearing a set as well?
Yeah, we all just took a set.
Okay, well then yous are fine because of your stupid mithril.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sylvia took one, didn't she? Yeah, I did take one.
I think there were 3 suits that you found.
Yeah,
So-
we've got many of those guys, and each of them had like a male.
Yeah.
I was just the first one.
Yeah.
Fine. So the vines on the briar of these magical roses try to cut into your flesh, but your mithril armor protects you.
I love how like Neil's like stupid players using the stupid magical items that I left for them to find, which means they don't get hurt by the stupid monster. Dude.
Now roll a d8 for me.
No. Okay, I'll do it this time. Sorry, that was cocked. Let's get that out of the way. That's a 2.
Interesting.
Fuck.
I do not like that.
Okay. So you continue along your way for a little bit further. All right. until you find yourself coming. You hear the faint sounds of music ahead.
Oh no!
It sounds different to the Fey dance that you heard earlier from the fairies, but it is quite lovely. And then as you're coming around a bend in the deer trail, you see a little pond up ahead of you, and you see the most beautiful figure dancing there. They look elven, with long, luxurious blonde hair that seems to go almost to their ankles, wearing this thin white gown that's decorated across the shoulders and collar with white feathers, possibly swan's feathers. And they are dancing this beautiful dance over the water. Now, I need Sylvia,
Yep.
give me a resolve, willpower, or arcane resistance roll, please.
Oh no! Can I resist the pretty lady?
Can the disaster that has been resist the pretty lady?
I don't think so.
I mean, my track record's 50-50.
Isn't it the same type of creature we fought in the in Tronquay?
No, that was
And
a
someone had
siren.
to, and
This
like
is some
you
sort of
and Neve had to roll with disadvantage.
No, I had advantage because
Oh, you did, yeah.
Neve had
heart was
disadvantage.
Sylvia
Yes.
had advantage because she was horribly brokenhearted at
True.
the time. That's a 19 from me.
Okay, have you used your boon of Fey Look
I
today?
think so, yes. Have
Okay.
I? Wait. No, I think I used my inspiration die. Remember I was going to, and then I rolled my inspiration die instead?
So do you want to use your boon of Fey Look?
Yes.
Okay. So, as you hear this alluring music that appears to be magically conjured from nowhere, you see no creatures or people with instruments, and this beautiful creature dancing, skipping along the water. You suddenly feel yourself becoming overcome with this obsessive love for this creature. But you're like you become like you're so shaken by the intensity of this emotion that it kind of breaks you free of it, the trauma and the so many complex emotions that you feel because the love of your life literally died incinerated above you. When you feel this sudden overwhelming compulsive love, it just shocks you. And you manage to shake yourself off. You'll see, because of the Stone of Resolve, you are completely immune to this effect. As you get a bit closer to it, and the maiden stops, she turns out like, "Oh, hello."
Hello. Very sorry for interrupting you.
No, it is okay. It is fine.
Your dance was beautiful. I was wondering if you would be able to help us by any chance.
Perhaps.
We are looking for a unicorn.
Oh, yeah, there is a unicorn that lives in this forest. It is quite a beautiful creature.
Indeed, isn't it?
Hmm.
Would you by any chance be able to point us in the right direction?
I can tell you, if you continue traveling deeper in towards the heart of the forest, you'll get closer to its lair. You will know that you are in its territory when you see its markings on the trees, where it has gored into the bark with its horn.
Yeah, c'est mark, c'est territory in that way.
Thank you very much. Would you like to have a bottle of wine in exchange for a favor? Justine is just giving away the wine we picked up.
I was going to say, I was like,
Justine, give me a charm roll.
0 charm. 11.
She doesn't seem all that interested.
Okay.
She seems a bit interested in Sylvia now.
She sees it.
Why? I am suspicious. Why?
Your friend here is very interesting.
Oh, how so?
She has an interesting energy around her. It's quite opening and
Oh.
welcoming.
Is that a joke? I'm sorry. Maybe I'm missing something, but is that a joke?
No, my kind have the gift of knowing when someone's heart might find us desirable. She is beautiful.
Turns red.
Sylvia is just like, okay, well.
Like, she is a very pretty lady.
Well, you are very, very beautiful, as I'm sure you know.
Yes, I do.
I have never come across anyone like you before. So,
my kind do exist in the mortal world as well.
Oh, I'm sure. I was always under the impression that a lot of the creatures and people who live in the Fey Realm, that there are also, they also live in the mortal realm. Sylvia is stammering in front of the pretty lady and doesn't know where to look. And it's just like,
would you like to dance?
Oh, I don't really dance at all. I'm not. No, I don't really dance. Which is a little bit of a lie, but anyway.
Okay, well, if you're certain, very well.
We do need to find this unicorn. But thank you so much for directing us, and please don't let us interrupt you in your dancing.
Have a lovely.
Sylvia's just kind of backing away, staring at the ground, really just kind of, oh god.
Yeah, you seem just going to kind of pull her gently and be like, let's go.
Yeah, okay. So unicorns. Yeah, I have never seen one before. Well, from a distance only.
I've never even heard of them, I think. Well,
I told there was a unicorn in the forest, but I told me to always stay away, to never go near them. So I never did, because I would probably be attacked.
That's very encouraging.
You are perfectly safe, apparently. No judgment at all from me. I'm not commenting on that, Justine. But
Justine just doesn't know what to say. She's just red.
I am not safe. You are safe. It's fine. So if you keep going, yeah?
Yeah. Let's
it's like, oh god!
Team Awkward strikes again.
Yeah.
We're still the best roommates ever, though.
Yep.
Okay, right. So you're continuing on for a bit more. It's actually getting, well, the sun is kind of weird. It's kind of it's getting low, but doesn't look like it's setting, but you are feeling tired, It's
is it this getting low but not setting in the way it does the closer to the equator you go?
Sure, we'll say that.
Okay, I'm just
Yeah. But can I get one of you to roll a d8 for me again, please?
I can roll. You rolled last time.
Yeah, we'll alternate.
1.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh,
Neil, shut up.
okay. Right. So you are continuing to walk along for another hour or more easily. Okay. And yeah, you so at least an hour or more, and you find you notice Sylvia. You notice that as like this is a beautiful ancient primeval forest in the Fey Realm,
Yes.
but you seem to be coming into an even more beautiful, more verdant, more primeval section of this primeval forest.
Right.
And you feel this sense around you of the power of the nature around you, but it feels almost you visited one of these once before. It was a sacred druid's grove, and these are sites that have been enchanted by the druids to make them a sacred and safe space. It feels similar to that, not the same but similar. Like there's this powerful protection here.
So would it have been similar to Ike's Grove?
No, Ika's was different, but similar.
Right.
Actually, it's probably closer to Ica's Grove than the Druid Grove now that I think of it. Okay.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, you start to hear some noises. Okay. It sounds kind of like conversation. And it's weird because you're like the voices sound oddly familiar. Like you can't definitely recognize them. You can't put a name to them, but they sound familiar.
The Three Sisters, is it?
No, they're just like it seems to be a collection of voices.
Oh, okay.
Okay, not creepy at all.
What do you want to do? Do you want to keep going where you're going? Do you want to investigate the voices? What do you want to do?
Well, we just keep going in the direction we were gonna go.
Yeah, let's do that. I do not like.
I've seen a lot of horror movies. I know, like when you hear a strange noise, like it's probably fine. Don't investigate. It's fine.
Yeah, let the creepy ghost do what the creepy ghost do. Like,
Yeah.
leave them be. Whatever it is.
Or psycho killers, or Baba Yaga, or
So you're continuing on for another bit when you hear off to the other side. So the voices had been coming from the east. This is coming from the west. Sounds of stomping and hooves and like heavy breath of a horse or something.
Okay. Yes, Dean, I think maybe you should go alone and investigate. I do think that if I come with you, it will enrage the creature.
Okay, I trust you more with this.
I can see you from where you are. I will be there, okay? I can
I can
if
link. I'll be fine.
and as well I can travel through the trees if I need to. I will
Yeah,
step into a tree and I will appear next to you, okay?
We'll be
It's going to
fine. We'll be fine. I'll send thank you if anything happens.
Yeah, okay.
I trust you with this. So what's the plan? I've no idea what to do with the unicorn. I know nothing about it.
So the way it goes, a maiden who is
Me.
Sylvia looks like she's kind of got a really bad taste in her mouth because she hates even saying this because the concept of virginity is total fucking bullshit and she's really annoyed about it. Who is pure, will lull the creature and allow us. I believe the unicorn will then approach you, lays her head in your lap, and perhaps we could. I mean, how is the elf going to find us if we?
You don't know. You're just assuming she'll know because she's an elf.
Okay, so we don't actually have to bring the unicorn back to her.
Well, we don't know where she is.
Yeah, true.
Don't forget, you do have rope, Justine.
I do have rope. Fair.
So we can tie, or you can tie up the creature, and
Oh God, I don't like doing it, but
I know. And to be honest, when she asked it of us, I was concerned because I know. But I do think also we need to get out of the Fey Realm, and in this instance, I know this is a slippery slope, but I do feel the ends justify what we are going to do.
Okay.
So,
actually, Neil, I want to take out the pendant of privacy. I'm going to put it on.
The what?
The pendant of privacy that we took from the...
Yeah, sure. So you can't be scryed upon.
Or no, it can be scryed upon. It just glows red.
It glows red, but it breaks the... It glows red to tell you somebody's attempting to scrying you, and it breaks the...
Oh, I didn't know it broke it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll leave it. Didn't know it broke it.
All right.
I'll leave it.
Okay, so Justine, you are going to slowly going through the undergrowth, through the bushes in the direction of this noise.
Yeah.
You're traveling on now. It's very dense undergrowth, like a lot. You're able to get through it, and because of the spell that Sylvia cast on you, you're not worried about being caught by thorns or briars, but it is quite dense. Okay.
Yeah.
After a couple of minutes and a couple of meters, Sylvia, you can't see Justine. She's completely disappeared into the forest. Okay.
Okay.
And as you're standing there waiting, an interesting sight appears in front of you.
Uh-oh.
Stepping out of the tree line appears a young deer, a doe.
Oh.
Quite beautiful and lovely.
Oh.
Okay.
And it looks at you, and it's sniffing around, and it reaches down, nibbles at some grass, and then it comes a little bit closer, and it's looking, and it's sniffing, and it's nibbling at some more grass, and then it comes a bit closer until it's right beside you, and looking at you, just gently nudges at you with its nose.
Who is you in this context?
Me. It's Sylvia. Oh.
What does Sylvia do?
I'm weak. I would pet.
I have some seed, like dried seeds and nuts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna just sort of sprinkle them on the ground next to me.
And it starts to eat them up, and in minutes it's devoured them all, and it nudges you with its nose again.
Oh shit! Oh no, this is like the fucking deers in Nara. In Japan, there's like warning to like not to feed them because
they will mug you.
If they think you have food, they'll fucking stab a bitch. They're very cute. I don't have any more. I'm sorry.
Can you think of any? Sylvia, you're a fucking druid.
I'll just nature craft some berries or something.
Okay, you nature craft some very, very fine, tasty plants for the deer, and it happily munches away at them. And as it's doing that, you suddenly hear this deep, masculine voice right beside you. Well, it's good to see somebody else who cares for the forest and the creatures that live in it. And turning, you look up at this massive, like 2.5 meter tall creature. In appearance, he looks like an old man with a long, tangled green beard. And, a long, tangled beard, a beard made of lichen, and tangled green hair that appears as if it has branches growing out of it.
Is it a leshy?
His skin has the color and texture of mossy
It's a
bark,
leshy. Sorry, I'm
and
probably
his
butchering that
clothing is this
pronunciation.
odd, like kaftan type clothing. And it's very funny because it looks like his shoes are on the wrong feet. Give me an awareness roll.
I'm gonna roll twice. Oh god, that's only an 11.
Okay. And he's carrying a heavy club or cudgel in his hand.
Well, I grew up in a city, but I do love the forest.
You do not have the smell and the feel of a mortal from one of the cities.
Ah, well, I am from a very big city in the mortal realm, so I haven't been there in some time.
No, you smell of the oak forest.
Okay, I will take that. I was told before that I smelled as though I had been swimming in a bog, so that is an improvement. It's because I'm a druid, I believe.
Ah, one of them. That makes sense. My kind and your kin have a long, long history together.
I hope a good history.
Yes, it has always been. We are often called the old men of the forest, and we protect it.
Oh, I understand. Yeah. I think I heard a story about you from the Musloita who trained me.
Ah, Moisleute. Ah, those
Hmm.
sisters, they are very, very wise.
I knew her as Aisha.
Of
Presumably
course,
you would know her by a different name, but the name that she gave me
perhaps.
was Aisha.
Yes.
But you know, you said I smelled of oak, so that is appropriate. Um,
What are you doing here?
well, there are problems in the mortal realms. There is a very angry ancient dragon who, while not out of line in his quest for vengeance, will cause the suffering of many of our kind. So we set out to become more powerful and ended up in the Fey Realm and are now trying to get home.
Ah, so you came here seeking power.
We didn't come to the Fey Realm seeking power. We went to an abandoned palace to seek power. We came here because we were running for our lives.
Ah,
Specters, the ghosts of the elves who lived in the
so you
palace.
were in a place of danger, and you thought
Yes.
it would be safer to come to the land of the Fae
It was
as
more.
mortals.
The situation we were in was quite dire.
Hmm.
Not that I know, but my friend runs through the portal. I could not leave her alone. And
I see. And what is your quest of power here?
oh, we are trying to get home.
That seems very simple.
Yeah. So that is what we are doing. We're not. I have no doubt that there is much power to be sought here, but
For
as you
those
say,
for those strong enough to take it, if you think you are strong
yeah.
enough.
We did not. It was never in the plan to come to the Fey Realm. You understand?
And what of your friend here? They do smell of the cities. They are clearly not a druid, pointing at Annalise.
Ah, well, yeah, I grew up in the cities. I am much akin to Sylvia. Yeah, I'm Prussian as well. But as you might be able, and she sort of pulls her collar to show the sort of growths. I am of a forest Fey lineage myself.
Yes,
So, yeah.
you have the blood of the forest in you, but you smell of a hunter, and you have the look of a hunter.
I am used to being. I have been used to being the hunted. So I'm trying to
There's
learn how
nothing
to do this.
wrong. with being a hunter. My
I
kind have
agree.
long relationships with those who come to our forests with respect, and we would help them in their hunting. If they, however, come to harm and take too much, well, then they will be made to pay.
Yeah, of course, I agree. It is balance. Sometimes nature requires balancing, and oftentimes nature will balance us in kind.
I
And
think also if you take too much, nature itself will seek to reestablish the balance.
Oh, yeah. But
and
fortunately, I rarely hunt creatures.
you seem to be hunting something here. I can tell from the way you move through the trees. What is it you hunt in my forest?
I glance over at the rest of the party and go, "This does not
Yassine
feel like
has
a
gone
fun."
into the.
Christine's gone.
Is it-
We have sent the canary down the mine.
Great. Okay.
Because yeah.
We. Oh no, I can't think of a good lie for this.
Also, lying to a fae is like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we do hunt presently. We have heard that there are creatures of great age and power here, and why we do not hunt them for power. We believe they are part of a way for us to find our way home again.
That is, as I said, we are doing what we need to do to go home.
So, what creature is it whose power will get you back home?
A unicorn?
A unicorn. There is an ancient unicorn that lives in my forest. Yes. It seems
Yeah.
odd that you would seek out a unicorn for you to aid you to find a way back to the mortal realm.
Well, not I am not one to seek it. I have not quite the appropriate party for such a thing. But I appreciate your candor in such regard.
It's well. If you must know, it is in order to gain the knowledge to go home.
And how will you gain this knowledge?
God damn it.
Well, we met a denizen of the Fey Realm who said that they would lead us in exchange.
In exchange for what?
To be honest, we're not entirely. They asked for the unicorn, not what they. We asked of what they would require it for, but
Was this denizen of the Fey Realm perchance an elf?
Yeah, Elvin, long hair,
Yes,
black
I know her.
hair.
I know her. She and I have known each other for a long time, many an age. She has
We
been.
mean no disrespect, and I am sorry.
Why would you think you are disrespecting? We were simply speaking truth to each other, are we not?
Yeah, I
where
want
is
to be
disrespect?
honest.
It is only that, yeah, as Sylvia says, I imagine we assume that an aged and great creature such as this might be of some import to yourself and to your forest, and we don't mean to impose ourselves on it unnecessarily.
She has been trying to capture that creature for a long time.
Might we ask if you know what for?
She carries a dark dagger with her,
Hmm.
which, if used on a creature of magic, can rob them of their magic.
Won't possess it themselves?
Yes. She wishes to claim the magic of the unicorn by claiming its life.
And in turn become entirely resistant to magic itself.
I do not know entirely what she would use it for, but she would become exceptionally powerful, yes.
Well, we didn't think she was looking and she wanted it as a pet. You know.
Since you have known each other for so long, it might be impudent of me to ask, but is she truly an elf, or does she merely wear the guise and is some great
no,
fae?
she is an elf.
Okay.
Quite old.
Hmm.
Not as old as I, but still quite old.
Of course. Is she to be in your opinion, of course, is she to be trusted, or
Did she make a deal with you? Did you give your word? Did she give hers?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
a bell is a bell, so I take that to
So
mean
you have made a deal, and she will honor the deal to the letter, as
to
all
be
my
expected?
kind do.
Yeah, yeah, of course, no less and no greater is expected. I see.
I
I'd
would.
love to know how Justine is getting on right now.
I would be very, very careful. Does Sylvia say
Yeah.
that out loud?
About Justine.
Yes.
No, that's me saying that, sorry.
Okay.
That's
Well,
part
I
of
was
my
just
vocabulary.
checking.
I must ask. You know the space well. You know it well enough that you are aware of these creatures that we seek. Do you know of any? It seems, if it were so simple to, as the elf said, perhaps she was not, as we are, the kind to be able to bring forth a unicorn. Are there ever creatures or obstacles that we might warn our friend of? If you would be generous enough to share.
I don't quite understand your question. Are you asking what creatures live in this forest?
Yeah, but particularly
Justine
the ones that might cause, as our friend has sort of wandered off.
Oh, they just followed the noises I had created. They'll be back
Ah.
shortly, I assume.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Right. Well, we are grateful for your candor and kindness. Is there anything that we could grant you? Obviously, we are but mortals, but for
we do have some very nice wine from the palace.
Yeah, some excellent German wine.
I do. What would I mean? I do enjoy the. It's rare I get the company of mortals, and I do enjoy their company. And
Sylvia's going to
some
take
fun games.
Yeah, well, then a little company and shared drink, perhaps, to thank you for your time, your honesty, and of course your generosity in allowing us passage
Do
for your land.
you perchance have any cards?
Oh no!
No, we're not using.
Justine has those cards. She has those cards.
We are not using those cards.
I probably do. Annalise probably would.
Would Annalise have a deck of playing cards?
She probably would in her pack,
Annalise would have cards.
officer style. She would have sat with the other officers and a little gambling.
Sylvia would have had stuff like knuckle bones, but she probably
So Annalise, I'm Sylvia now. Annalise rummages through her pack and pulls out like this really dog-eared, frayed set of cards that were like a gift from another officer after she had won a round. They are meant but simple and mundane cards, but I would be happy to play a round or two or something with you.
Oh, well, now I do love myself a game of chance.
The finest of games, yes.
Yeah, perhaps we could wager something. What do you think?
I do not know if I have much worthy of being such as yourself. Are we not to play for the love of the game?
It's more fun if there is something at stake. Come on, there must be. You must have something in that bag of yours, and he says, pointing at your goblin purse.
I imagine gold would be too mundane.
Please, no, something interesting, something fun.
Yeah, something interesting. As I'm like peeking through, my eyes fall on Mina's corpse again. I go, no, not this time. This is not the
fucking. Oh my god, the intrusive thoughts.
Yeah, it's awful. I can't help it.
It's so bad.
I do have that. I mean, it'd probably be worth a lot, but there's that legendary witch's hat that we have that none of us can use. We could keep it to win, or we could sell it, but it might be worthwhile wagering for what we might get in return.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah,
because we're not. Item we can't use. Sure.
Yeah. So I'll pull out this fine.
Oh, this is quite interesting. Human in design, but the magic is strong.
Indeed.
It's human in design, is it?
Yes, it is human in design, yes.
We found it in the Elven Palace.
Oh, well, quite old. I can tell it is very old.
Yeah, but remarkably good condition for its age. Much like yourself, of course.
Oh, you charmer. So, shall we play some cards?
Turn it up.
What's Justine doing? She's
So
like,
just-
Just
Justine has been
disappeared.
wandering for the
Russian.
last 6-7 minutes, and the sounds were off ahead of you, but they finally have kind of faded away and disappeared. And you're looking around, and you can't find any evidence of anything at all. At all.
Uh-oh.
And you
great.
spend a good while looking around, and you'd heard the sounds of hooves clawing at the earth and stomping and snorting, but there's no sign of any large creature like that anywhere in the area.
I'm going to send Anki for like surveillance
Yeah, cool.
just to make sure,
Yeah,
because
no,
Justine has like
okay.
awareness of 0, and
no,
she's very.
absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
And if Justine is aware of anything, it's her lack of awareness. So
Yeah, no, cool. So yeah, you do that. You go send Anki. Let me think. What would Anki spot? Oh, Anki spots quite a few different things. So Anki spots a couple of tree gnomes. Okay. He comes across a small group of hedgehogs having tea.
Oh.
All right.
Cancel the session. We go
yeah.
and zoom in on the hedgehogs.
And he also comes across some pine martens that appear to be eating some mushrooms and acting in a very strange fashion.
I love pine martens.
so
They're partying. We love
he
that.
spotted like a handful of like really small creatures, but no giant silvery horse with a horn.
No, absolutely not. Not even a deer or a stag that might have also been making that noise.
Okay, Justine is just going to sigh and just like stomp back.
Yeah, so just turn around the stone and start making my way back. So,
Yeah. And I imagine Justine just appearing with like little leaves in her hair and just like clothes a little bit like ripped. And she's like, arg.
Oh, Justine, you look like me when we first met.
let us play this. Well, Justine is on the way back. So let's
okay.
So do you know a game called The Three Sisters?
I believe it rings a ghost of a bed, Sylvia.
Very, very simple. Very simple game. Okay. Each of us is dealt 3 cards, and you're trying to make the best hand that you can from the cards. If all of the cards are different, then it's the sum total. However, a pair of cards or a trio of cards would beat any such thing. And if you get 3 cards in a row, that would be a stronger match again. And 3 face cards in a row would be stronger again. And 3 face cards of the same suit would be the strongest hand.
Yeah, I see. So, as you say, simple.
Well, we'll play a couple of hands and to warm ourselves up first, shall we?
Yeah, fine
Excellent.
idea.
Super. So, Ari, I need you to get 3d6.
3d6. Bum, 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 bum. There's 1. Let me dig into my big dice pouch. Have a look. I'm sure I have 3d6. I have plenty of full sets.
Yes.
I have my small bag lives up in the sitting room. My big bag is downstairs.
That's 1. That's 2, and that's 3. Okie dokie.
And each roll, okay.
All right.
And you ideally, what you want is to get. So what you want is to try to get. The best thing would be to get three dice of the same number. Okay.
Okay.
And if not, then if you got like a 1, a 2, and a 3 dice in a row, that would be great. And if not, then it's just your total.
I got 2 3s and a 5.
2 3s and a 5. So you show you that's not bad, my dear girl. But unfortunately, and the creature puts down its hand, and they got 2 6s and a 1.
Ah, mine got by such a close margin.
We're just warming up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So let's try that again.
Perhaps this time. Okay. 2 3s and a 6.
Not bad, but unfortunately, I got a 3 4 5 in a row.
Yeah, a full straight. My goodness.
Yes, well,
the cards are kind to you, my dear.
My kind do love to gamble.
So it seems I have.
Shall we have another go?
Let us. So close. 2 5s and a 6.
That beats me. I got a 1, a 3, and a 5.
Ah, there we are. I'm pulling it back.
Okay, so
Okay.
do you want to go for the big wager first, or will we go for something smaller to begin with?
Let us warm ourselves up. Something, an aperitif, perhaps.
Okay, so do you have what would be a smaller thing that you have that you'd be willing to gamble?
Smaller. It is a simple one, but I have a child's globe here, one of those sorts that float and light slightly. A trinket, but
That is nice. What could I give that would match that?
I don't want to give that to my minions. Anyway, don't lose it.
well, as you see, I myself wear a magical coat of comfort. I have a spare one. Is that
No,
what you want to your taste?
this would be more interesting. It's more delightful. But I will wager this in its place. And he holds in his conjuring from his hands is a hazelnut. If it's a simple piece of food. If you eat it, it will remove any exhaustion from your body and nourish you as if you'd had a full day's meal.
Ah, a delightful treat. Wonderful. Well,
Excellent.
let us see.
So, let us go.
Ah, oh, I am trumped out, I'm afraid. A 2, a 4, and a 6.
I got a 1, a 2, and a 3, my friend.
Ah,
Hand it
fate
over.
smiles over. Yeah, there you are. Well done.
Well. So, do you have something a bit more interesting to wager this time before we go for the hat?
Ah, let us see. I have a handful of enchanted blades, a minor enchantment, but enough to make them harm.
In truth, those things would not be of much interest to me.
Yeah, a little gauche, I understand. If you perhaps enjoy items of some
It
whimsy.
does not need to be magical.
Nine, I was just about to say. I have some very fine, well-crafted instruments here, masterwork pieces.
Oh, no, that is good. Oh, now that would be... What could I give you in its stead?
Oh, maybe the violin.
Yeah, I should give you the option: a violin or a lute. What would you prefer?
Oh, and he sees me like, these are exquisite craftsmanship.
Aren't they beautiful?
They really have been made by masters.
Fine pieces. Once the music they make, enchanting.
Yes, I think. Yes, I can offer you this. And he stretches, he like moves his hands around and he pulls them out. And as he's pulling his hands out, a strip of bark appears. And as he holds it, it bends and becomes flexible. So this simple enchantment, if you snap it over your wrist, your skin will become as hard as bark for a brief period to protect you from danger.
I'll look over at Sylvia for a second. Ah!
I know that spell!
So this bracelet will give
It's
you
bark skin.
the bark skin spell.
I'm obsessed with the fact that it's like a 90s slap bracelet.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Yeah, that is exactly it. Yeah.
You see, Annalise like looks to us like, what a fun idea! I love it. Yeah.
I know that spell.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think you cast it a few times in our romp with Imana.
Did, yeah. Okay.
Right. Well, shall we play another hand, my friend?
Yeah, let us do so. Ah, so close. A 1, a 2, and a 4.
I got a 2, a 3, and a 6. So I think
I believe your total beats me, yes.
I think I will take the loot.
The loot, a fine choice, yeah. Now stow away the violin.
Will we play for our last hand, the hat?
I believe we shall, but I fear I have not been a fine opponent.
Oh, you have been a wonderful opponent. Now, what would be worthy?
I'm gonna lose. Annalise is gonna lose every single time.
What would be
it's fine. It's nothing we're like.
This is a mighty and powerful enchantment.
Indeed, yeah. Something of a head scratcher, huh?
It's been a while since I've had the chance to gamble for such a prize. I want to make sure that it is
Uh,
worthy.
well, I would
Um,
not want to bring you anything boring for such a fun challenge,
so
especially on, a rare occasion such as this.
mhm. Yes, very well. It shall be. And he reaches into his hair, his tangled hair with branches growing out of it, and he plucks a small branch. It looks like a small branch of oak, and he puts it down. He says, "This. If you win, you get this. If you were to place this into the soil and give it a moment, it will grow into a mighty tree that will awaken and do your aid."
My God, an awakened sapling. That's remarkable.
Oh, not a sapling. It will become a fully grown ancient tree in a matter of
God,
moments.
I could hardly think of where I'd plant such a thing.
I think that is a wordy wager for such a legendary item as that hat.
I would say so. I would say so.
Okay,
Sylvia?
shall we?
Yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Let
let
us
us.
let us deal our hand of three.
If there's anyone that I want to win, it should be this one. Ah, I may have you rumbled, my dear. 2, 3, and 4.
That beats my 2 6s.
Ah,
Oh,
there we are,
wonderful.
mein Gott!
Oh,
The
that
final
was
hour.
fun!
Can you imagine?
That was delightful, my friend. Oh,
comeback,
look,
my
your
goodness.
friend is just back, and you
Justine.
you get back to see this gigantic 2.5 meter tall
Tree man.
creature, this old man with this beard of lichen, green skin, tangled green hair, moss bark skin texture, who appears to have been playing cards with Annalise. And Annalise has won the last hand,
There's
and
2
this
force
creature
hanging
is
out.
cheering them on in celebration.
She does like a little curtsy just to play along.
Oh, amazing!
Ah, Green Fuzzy, you've done me an honor. Honestly, the chance to play with you has been greater than even this game.
This has been truly wonderful.
I
Delightful
must agree,
time
I
to
must
spend,
agree.
Mike.
You know, after the days that we've had, this has been.
Oh, so refreshing, so wonderful. My goodness,
Thank you.
I feel myself again. I do.
Okay, so add to your character sheet, Annalise, 1 awakened sapling.
The tree.
If you, as a major action, plant that in the ground, it will within 1 turn grow into a fully sized oak tree that awakens with the stats of an ancient dryad tree that will carry out your instructions.
Oh my god.
The enchantment will last for 7 rounds. So just write that down as well.
Okay.
7 rounds.
Yep.
Yes.
What did I miss?
Well, they had a game of cards, and we have won a tree.
Amazing. We love trees.
Did you have any luck?
No, it seems to have been some sort of an illusion. I've heard noises and sounds of hooves, and it felt like a big horse was here somewhere, some sort of a horse-like creature. But there were no signs, no hoof prints, nothing. And then I sent Anki to observe, and he found a couple of tree gnomes, a very cute family of hedgehogs having a party, and high pine martens eating mushrooms.
Oh, those martins!
Oh.
They can't stay away from those mushrooms, and they know they shouldn't.
We all have
who knows them?
vices.
It's
Well,
a
I think for some, the Fey Realm is a wonderful and happy place to have fun. So,
yeah, why not? My name is
Yeah,
Justine. It's lovely to meet you. Thank you for keeping my friends safe, I guess.
Oh, your friends proved themselves worthy of my protection. This one here is a daughter of the Oaks.
Ah, vielen Dank, Ogfather. You honor, truly. I will, and she holds up the little sapling. I know it will protect me with its life, but I would do the same for it.
Good. Excellent.
I have a. Houston obviously doesn't know anything, so. I don't know if my friend told you why you were here, and what
Yes,
we're
the
looking for.
unicorn. Yes.
The unicorn. I have a bad feeling about this elven lady. I don't think she's up to any good, and from what I know about unicorns, I really wouldn't want anything to happen to this creature. But at the same time, I really want to go home. So
If I may ask, my dear, what was the wording of your agreement?
that's a good question. I, as a player, I don't remember. Because when you said word for word, I was like, oh, we should probably go and check.
Yes.
Quick, vamp for 10 minutes. Vamp for 10 minutes. Hang on, I'm pulling up YouTube.
Yeah, no.
Justine, you can give me an intellect roll
Yes, please.
with memory to see if
Yes.
you remember. I
Yes.
remember.
Of course you do. You have it written down somewhere, and probably should. We should.
No, I don't have it written down. I just perfectly remember things like that because I'm the forever GM.
So, let me see. It's a 12, but let me do all the maths. So 17 plus my intellect plus memory, that's 18. I'm not sure if I use my boon of Fey Luck.
I don't think you have.
So I'll add my boon of Fey Luck.
Okay, so that brings up to 22.
Yeah.
So what you remember was the agreement that was made was that if you bring the unicorn to the elf, she will lead you to your portal.
Yeah. So she said that if we bring the unicorn to her, she will lead us to the portal.
I see.
Positive wording of that only requires us to bring the unicorn.
Yes.
It does not mean the unicorn has to stay there.
That is true.
I will say this. If you were to capture the beast, you could, and he's saying this is specifically to Justine, not to you, the group, to Justine, you could try to persuade it to lead you to the portal.
Would the unicorn know where such a thing is?
Of course it would. It's a unicorn.
Of course.
Do you know by any chance?
I cannot interfere because you have made a bargain with another Fey.
Okay.
But if you were to get the creature to lead you to the portal and then call on the elf, then you have completely fulfilled your agreement with her. You give her the unicorn and you are at your portal.
Right.
It would be a secure way of doing things, yeah.
You have honored the agreement.
To the letter.
To the letter.
Yeah.
So you are safe.
Yeah, okay. Then thank you very much for the advice.
Of course.
Any advice with tracking such a beast?
Just keep heading deeper into the center of the forest. That's where you'll find it.
Ah, great. Okay.
Yeah, I imagine that would be the case.
And the final question, is the unicorn any danger to my friends?
If they come too close to it, yes. It's one of the most fearsome creatures in this forest.
That is why I stayed here.
How close is too close?
They are incredibly fast. They could cover many meters in a moment.
And I imagine they would probably even recognize a shape-changed entity.
Maybe, maybe not. They are still just a creature.
Glance across at Sylvia. Perhaps.
Oh, I could. Yeah. I could transform and I could stay by you. The spectre saw me as a fey creature in that form, so.
And I do not even know if perhaps if you I don't know if you can, but become a mouse or something, sort of tuck.
So the issue is it's more as the spectres saw me as another Fey creature.
So you think to sort of
Then-
move amongst them as I see. Ja,
Yeah.
that would make sense. And I am a fine tracker and good at hiding in, again, bloodline. She sort of
Exactly. So I
nods at
think
the old father.
we'll if you go deeper into the forest and okay.
Yeah. Okay. Justine, I'm going to take out the lodestones of finding, and I'm going to give one half to Justine. We don't even need, if we lose track of her, we just follow this.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea.
Good idea.
Okay.
I've spent a fair bit of time in the woods.
I will continue with you in the form of an earth elemental, and
I'll keep this, and I will I'll find my way around. I'll just
follow the screaming if you know.
Yeah.
I have done such things. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. If you want to go ahead, I'll follow. I'll wait a few moments and follow along with you, so I'm not leaving too much of my scent. Sort of like my thumb, check the wind.
Right, so you guys continue on trying to travel deeper into the woods in the hopes of finding this unicorn.
Yep.
Having just had a very interesting encounter with this ancient being, described himself as the old man of the forest. So, can someone kindly roll a d8 for me, please?
Unleash your all.
This is fair.
We've taken turns.
Yeah, it's only fair. Ooh, a 7.
Okay.
We haven't had a 7 yet.
So, you continue along for another little bit. You're still, the forest does not change. You do pass a set of bushes, briars that appear to have these really rich, juicy blackberries on them. But Annalise, you notice a number of birds on the ground near them that appear to be asleep. So you're like, yeah, maybe not.
Some sort of fucking hemlock type berries. I don't fucking know.
Do they? Now might be a silly question. Do the birds look as though they have eaten the berries, or is it? Could I imagine it's mere contact with them?
I have not.
I'm going to wrap my hand in a cloth and just like pluck a handful and put it into my bag for later.
Okay.
Just in case.
Okay. To add 1d8 fey berries to your character sheet.
4. Amazing.
Okay.
I mean, it's better than offering to feed the corpse of our beloved friend, so that's good.
Let it go.
So, yeah, you are continuing along for a while as you find yourselves coming to, you find that the trail is coming towards you. Hear the sounds of a stream, and you see a small stream up ahead of you, okay? And it's quite small, it's quite shallow. Think more like a brook, okay? Something you can easily wade across. All right, and you spot a figure up ahead of you. They appear to be a man, and they're walking along, and they're leaning on a cane, and as they're stepping along, walking across the stream, they appear to slip on some wet stones and fall and cry out, falling into the water, and like, curses, and it's slowly getting up and get across the other side and trying to shake themselves off and.
Are you all right?
Turning to you, you get a good look at them now. They appear to be human, except they only have one eye. They're quite. I don't mean to sound cruel, but they're quite ugly looking. They're in no way attractive. Every creature that you've met so far here has been beautiful and stunning and ethereal. This is a very ugly and unattractive looking person who appears to be human but with one eye, wearing very simple clothing, leaning on this gnarled cane as he looks at you. He's like, "Oh, this Christ, I just this damn leg of mine, and oh, mind yourself, the stones are slippy.
Is your leg injured?
Oh, it's just old.
Oh, I
Yes,
can't.
fine. No, it's fine. Sorry.
If it was,
wait,
if you had broken it, I could.
wait. What are you three doing here?
Every time.
Yeah. So we were in a Fey palace and fleeing for our lives and found ourselves in the Fey Realm. So
So you were in a dangerous place and decided to come to the Fey Realm for safety.
They always say this.
I,
It was more of a immediate death and potential death eventually sort of choice. So
Right. Well, so where is off to now? More death?
Then deeper
probably,
into
but
the
hopefully home
forest.
first.
We are just trying to get home, really. And yourself, is your leg all right?
Oh, it's there's nothing. It's an old injury. It's fine.
Would regeneration fix an old injury?
You don't know. Probably not, from what you know about these kinds of things.
Okay.
The name's Casimir.
Pleasure, Casimir. As you not, we are just foolish mortals who have wandered our way into here. Are you? I don't want to presume. Are you a resident of these lands, or?
I guess you could say I'm passing through as well.
Ah, wonderful. It might be impudent to ask, but where do you call home, if anywhere?
Nowhere for quite some time, to be honest with you.
By choice, I hope.
Circumstance.
It is. We know someone who is of a similar story. Yeah, but I imagine you have seen such sights, opportunities on the road.
I suppose. I'm going this way, and he points in the general direction that you guys are going in.
Oh, so are we. So
Well, best to continue walking around here. If you stay here too long, the trees will grab you.
yeah.
Anna is like steps slightly away from the tree that she's leaning against. Right. I mean, we are headed in this direction. If you would not mind the company.
No, not at all. Let's continue on.
Wonderful. Safety in numbers.
Oh, sorry. Can everybody give me a willpower? Apologies. Willpower and resolve resolve roll, please, and you can add willpower or what the fuck is it? It's just willpower, not arcane resistance.
What about me?
Everybody.
Okay, is it a fucking Liho from Slavic folklore? Since we're going here, we had Leshy already.
You don't know what this roll is for.
I have a 0 to resolve, so
I know what Susie knows what the roll is.
Here's my D4.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
So, Annalise, what did you get?
Natural 20.
Okay.
Yeah. Annalise resisted something for once, probably.
Justine, what did you get?
8.
No, don't make me the responsible one, please.
Okay. And Sylvia?
15.
Okay. Right.
Okay. We'll just all start feeling very, very sad and depressed and miserable.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's probably good.
So he's continue walking along.
My first fail. Oh god. Okay.
So as you continue walking along, he says, "So, you don't sound like you're all from the same place."
A couple of us. Well, I mean, we're all from the same plane.
Obviously,
they
are
in a general sense, but Sylvia and I hail from similar homelands or different parts of it. Justine a little further from us, but You know, sort of roundabout in the grand scheme, roughly same sort of area on the grandest of scales.
And how long have you been here in the Fey Realm?
About
Don't know.
I saw the
You'd estimate, Justine, at this stage probably maybe about 6-7 hours.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean we've been in the Fey Realm 6-7 hours.
just under half a day, I think.
Oh. Well, hopefully it's only been half a day when you get out.
Yeah, it is obviously something we know well of the Fey Realm. We are hoping that we aggress quickly enough that we don't have to worry.
Yes. Now, can everybody please give me fresh resolve, willpower, or arcane resistance?
Oh God, what? Oh, this is for okay. Shit.
It might be 12.
Oh no.
Door to 20.
Hey. 6 on the die, 7 total.
Sylvia?
12.
Right. So you continue walking along. And as you do, you're like, it's very strange. You're having this conversation, and I guess, Annalise, you start thinking back to what happened in the palace. You know, both you and Sylvia thinking back to what happened in the palace, losing Mina, and you just feel yourself.
I'm Anna most likely too.
Yeah. Despite the fact you're in this beautiful place, you both feel yourselves becoming overwhelmed with this intense sorrow and great depression.
Yes, Steve. Paulina's like, the thing I said.
Yeah.
Both of you take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Whoo,
spicy. Oh my God.
Your max grit is reduced by the same amount.
My max grit's already down by 12. Does it go down again?
Yes.
Oh no.
Let me see what we're... Because it went down before as well.
So losing 11 puts me down to 69 current
Max
grit.
grit was reducing, so 1,
2,
5, 9.
Okay, so I have 69 mat grit right now.
8.
53.
Wait, what?
What?
How do you have only 69 grit?
I lost 12 from a previous effect. And now I've lost another 11.
Oh.
So I'm down about a quarter of my maximum grit.
You're on 69, yes?
Yeah.
And what is your normal total max grit?
My normal total is 92. Every time I say my max grit, you look horrified.
So you are down by exactly
23.
1/4.
Oh wow, on the dot. What are the odds of that?
Yes.
4.
However, every time a character's maximum grit points is reduced by 1/4 of their normal total, they suffer a -1 penalty to fortitude, dexterity, and resolve.
And your defense.
So
my defense, because my
defense
dexterity
goes down, as does your attack modifier. And I think that this is a perfect place to take a very brief pause in our story.
Oh, I need more wine. Oh God.
Yes.
Very cool.
I love how you're implementing the newest addition to the logical compendium, because I'm the lead artist for Feyers, if whoever is watching doesn't know it. And Neil and I have been working on
getting more wine.
We're working on like the newest edition, and they're all creatures from Slavic mythology and Slavic folklore. So that's one-eyed Liho, if we say it in Russian, which is literally in the Russian language. It's a synonym for like something bad.
And it just makes you feel bad.
Yeah, it's just like a dementor. It's just depression embodied. It like sucks your soul out and feeds on your depression, and then you just die of grief.
Fun.
So
Yeah.
Now we're
basically,
hanging out.
so it's basically the personification of capitalism.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Sucking
That's
out your
good.
soul until you die of grief.
Very
Yeah.
fun.
And on that cheerful note, we will take a pause in our story. So, hello, folks, and welcome back to Fey Earth. My name is still Neil, and my pronouns are still he, him, and this is still an indie TTRPG set in an alternate 19th century Earth where all the creatures from folklore and fairy tale are real, have always been real, and live alongside humanity. When last we left our heroes, I've had a very interesting and somewhat busy trek through the forest so far, meeting a number of creatures, including a Lishi, if I hope I pronounced that correctly, the old man of the forest, an incredibly powerful being in some forms of in some Slavic folklore, described as being almost like a god. And they actually had a very fun time gambling, which is something that they Lishi quite enjoy. And Annalise, in the final draw, wagering a legendary magical item, got a very, very powerful boon from the creature. They will now be able to conjure an ancient fey creature that will awaken and act to aid them.
Tree friend.
They have also met a new traveler, introduced themselves as by the name Kashmir, and they're going along still traveling, talking to him, though Sylvia and Annalise have just become struck with a terrible sadness.
Annalise puts a hand over her face and just goes, "Thank God, it's like not even half a day, and or Mina, and I mean, Nata, we haven't
Benata
even."
too. She still hasn't replied. But you know, for all we know, 15, 20, 30 years have gone by, and our world is probably already in fiery ruins, and everyone is dead.
Burnt
Which is,
dragon's flame. My God, what are we doing walking around here?
And you know, it's not the first time my life has been completely destroyed, so you know.
Can you give me fresh resolve rolls, please?
Sure. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
I'm rolling -1 because of my inebriated and damaged self.
All of us were just Annalise and Sylvia. Neil, all of us were just Annalise and Sylvia.
Just Annalise and Sylvia, you...
all of us.
Oh God, okay.
Is this with arcane resistance?
Shit.
Or willpower, either or.
Oh,
Amazing.
that's another fail. I'm quitting these dice.
17 on a die, which would go up to 18 because arcane resistance, which goes back to 17 because I'm frail.
So, and Justine, what did you get?
18.
Sylvia and Annalise, you both take an additional 10 points of necrotic damage, and your max grit is reduced by 10.
Okay.
Justine, give me an awareness roll, please.
14.
Guys, do you think with a 14 she would notice your shift in demeanor?
Well,
honestly,
Moraine said that Sylvia wears her heart in her sleeve, so it's pretty fucking
I would say with Annalise, maybe not, although if she's
But Sylvia and Justine have lived together for...
Yeah, we don't know each other quite as well.
I feel like...
That's why I'm letting you guys decide.
Yeah.
You know, you guys are great players. I totally trust your decision as being a fair decision. So, yeah, if you're saying that Sylvia, yeah, but Annalise, no, then cool.
Annalise, maybe no. I would let Ari decide. Although Annalise has taken a lot more damage, and it's actually starting to affect her physically.
It's physically.
Yeah, so it could easily be misread as like her being run down. I'd say that maybe at this point you might not, and it might just seem like Annalise is finally breaking down.
With Sylvia, I would say yes, because Justine knows how Sylvia behaves. And
she'd see her and her like, okay, she's going through a really bad patch, but Sylvia's usually able to go like, I'm going through a really bad patch, but I'm just going to keep doing what I do because, what else is there?
If anything, Justine knows that Sylvia is not prone to like sudden mood changes.
Yes.
And if anything, like Sylvia obviously feels emotions and she expresses them, but Justine would probably know that this all will happen after we're back. Sylvia will be processing really hard, as well as Justine. For now, I think Justine knows that, like,
okay, then we will say
Sylvia would keep that shit locked down normally.
Sylvia, well, then you are noticing that definitely there is something wrong with Sylvia. And can I have Sylvia and Annalise give me fresh resolve rolls, please?
Okay. Come on. Oh, for fuck's sake! I rolled a 2!
You want to know what's worse than a 2?
Oh, God! You actually got a 0 on willpower.
Well, with arcane resistance, it goes up to a 2 and then back down to a natural 1.
Harry, I'm going to give you a different set of dice. What the fuck?
Thanks, that'd be great.
Neither of you take damage, however, this time.
Oh, that's worse. No, that's worse.
So, as you're continuing, Cashmere's like, well, so, things to note about this forest. Be careful what you eat. Some of the fruits in this forest, some of the roots in this forest will restore you of your vigor and heal you and make you stronger than a mountain giant. Others would make you fall into a slumber from which you'll never emerge, outright kill you, or maybe turn you into a tree.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
We found some birds and they were sleeping around the bush and they looked so I don't know, I didn't check if they were dead or if they were sleeping, but they were eating berries and they looked so sad.
Sylvia and Annalise, what rolls would you guys think you would make to determine if this sudden shift in emotion is natural? Would this be an intellect roll?
I feel like the skill would be Fey lore.
No, because we're talking about your emotional state.
Okay, so we're looking at empathy.
I would say for
Um,
Annalise isn't a super smart person. She probably
could
doesn't
be
introspect intelligently.
It could be intelligence or awareness.
Okay, yeah. So then I'll let both of you make a roll for me now, and you can decide which, intelligence or awareness.
I'll do awareness because it's higher. I was going to suggest charm.
I would have thought maybe charm too, but I also like awareness. I'm liking too.
Can Justine roll intellect as well, just to make sure?
Okay, I'm using my
awareness would be my better roll. I'm going to elect to roll charm because I think Annalise uses awareness for the outside world and doesn't turn it on herself.
Yeah, no, I respect that.
Never mind. I rolled 2.
That's only a 12 for me, so
you guys are on fire tonight with them dice rolls.
A 3 on the dice, up to a 5.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So as you are continuing along, this Casimir guy, he seems to be a fairly cheerful chap. He's like, well, I must say it is unexpected, but quite pleasant to be bumping into the three of you here. You know, not the kind of thing I was expecting to see here, but, well, new company is always pleasant.
It's nice to have company after losing so many.
Yeah, oh, well, I suppose.
You wouldn't leave, would you, Casimir?
Well, I'm going the same way as you are.
Good. Never change. Never change.
Of course. Can I have some fresh resolve willpower rolls, please?
You sure can.
I'm starting to run out of fucking dice that aren't betraying me. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're talking. 23.
There you go. 9 on the
8.
die, up to a 10, back to 9.
Both of you take 16 points of necrotic damage, and your maximum grid is reduced by 16.
But I passed.
16.
No, you didn't.
With a 23?
Yes, as I said, both of you take 16 points of necrotic damage.
Interesting.
16.
16, so that's would be 49. Okay.
Next,
43 grit and 49 off my maximum.
So when you get to 48, you will lose another -1 to fortitude, dex, and resolve because you are now at 50% of your max grid.
Just wasting away.
I would say by this point, Justine probably notices.
You are noticing, Justine, something is wrong.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Okay, Justine, we're lost in this silly. The hedgehogs are having lunch, and the pine martins are high, and my platoon is dead because I'm a coward, and Mina is dead because I'm a coward, and Aminata is probably dead and eaten by a fucking sea snake thing.
Man, Mina is dead because I couldn't heal her because my puny mortal mind couldn't handle the glyph.
You walked into a glyph. That is a fine excuse. I couldn't see.
I was tripped because I was so clumsy and large.
Okay, how?
And just downright useless.
That is the wrong time for this, ladies. Let's get out of this forest first.
What's the point in leaving, Justin? We don't know how long it's been. We could get back to a barren hellscape. What do we come back to?
Lucy's just going to look at like Casimir guy. Casimir, it's been incredibly pleasant to travel with you, but I think we're going to a different direction from now on. Thank you so much. Lovely meeting you. And Justin will just try to grab both Annalise and Sylvia and just like walk away.
Frog march them away.
So as you do, he continues following you. He's like, no, I swear, I'm going this way. And he's continuing to follow you both. No, please, I'm going this way. And you're
No,
trying to
you're
go.
not.
You're trying to go. Sorry.
No, we want to be alone. Leave us alone.
But I'm going this way. Safety in numbers. And you notice now that that limp of his appears to be disappearing.
Yeah.
As he's trying to catch up with you all. Sylvia, Annalise, fresh resolve rolls, please.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus fucking 14.
And Annalise.
8 on the die, up to a 9, back down to 8.
So that is 17 points in necrotic damage from each of you. And Annalise, your Fortitude, Dex, and Resolve are now reduced by another -1.
Absolutely. 17, you said?
Yes, 17. Please. Safety in numbers.
No, I don't know what you've done with my friends. But go away. Now.
I've done nothing. I'm just walking along beside you. I didn't even touch them.
Please don't. Just don't.
What? Why are you being so mean? What's wrong with you? You're being so horrid.
What's wrong with you? So a woman tells you to leave her alone and you just keep following her?
As you say this, he drops the cane and you see his back straightens up, expanding in size as his nails extend into claws and his teeth extend into fangs, and he's snarling at you, Justine. He's like, what makes you so special? What makes your mind so secure?
The stone!
You.
She's immune because of the stone!
The stone! That stone, man. Next level. Amazing.
And he launches himself at Justine. Can we roll initiative, please?
Is my initiative stunted because my dex?
Yes, because your dex is dropped by 2. So
yeah. Well, a 3 plus
14.
4.
That's a 14 for me.
7 for me.
Okay. And Justine?
9.
Okay. So Sylvia, you will be the first to act.
Okay. You know what? I'm really fucking just. I feel like Sylvia would be like collapsing in on herself, and thinking about how utterly worthless she is and useless, and how it's her fault Mina's dad.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing Justine getting attacked is going to definitely sort of snap her out of it. Mm-hmm. So I am going to go big or go home, and I am going to raise my Spine of the Grove and cast Summon Lightning, and he is my target.
I get a dex check on that, don't I? I rolled a 5. It doesn't matter.
Okay, he takes 46 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
I was going to say.
Oh, and as a minor action, I would like to cast Lesser Bless.
On who?
On
Annalise.
Annalise.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, it is now the Lico's go. And first of all,
that's what they're called.
Sylvia, I need a fresh resolve roll, please.
Minor Bless gives me a pool of 5 to pull from.
Yes.
Okay, amazing.
That's a fail from me again.
Okay. You see some of his wounds that he was just inflicted upon him start to heal slightly. Annalise, resolve roll, please.
Can do.
How much damage did I take?
You don't take damage.
Oh.
It's worse than
9,
damage.
Up by 1, down by 2, puts me at an 8.
What do you mean it's worse than damage?
You'll find out.
Oh my God.
Okay, and he's healed again. And he's going to do 3 claw attacks at Justine. That's a 18 on the first attack, like an 18 plus. So that was actually a 23 total on the first attack, an 18 total on the second attack, and he's going to do a bite attack. I only rolled an 8 on the
blink.
bite. Okay.
I'm not having this. I'm going to blink.
So use 2 minor actions. Yeah, you blinked out of his way. He races towards you, but he can't get to you, and that's his turn done. Justine, it's your go.
Give me a second. Ray of Death.
Yay!
Our favorite spell,
My favorite spell.
isn't it?
I like to imagine whatever like tome you keep your spells in, whatever has arcane borders scrubbed out and
Nice.
scrawled Ray of Death beneath.
$32.
Woo. Okay. Annalise, it is your turn.
I imagine he's at short distance.
Sorry,
and
and I think sorry. And I think I still have one minor action.
Oh, you
left.
do actually. Apologies, I wouldn't mind left. Yeah.
Can I cast Alchemist Armor on Annalise?
Yeah, sure.
So you get additional 23 points of grit.
Temporary grits, amazing.
So-
That's literally almost the same amount of grit I currently have and can only have.
Annalise, you are at short range. What are you doing?
Short range, minor action to aim, then a headshot with one shot, standard shot with the other with my rifle.
Okay. That's a fail on the fortitude roll for the headshot.
Amazing. So that first shot is 12 plus, a lot. So let's see. Where's my dice gone? My cat is sitting in the way of my dice. And it's my awareness that affects my damage, right? So this isn't lowered. Amazing. So that's 19 doubled.
48, isn't it?
38.
No, 38, sorry.
Yes. And then, wow. He has disadvantage for 6 rounds.
Okay.
Second shot, way worse. That is, let me do the math. So
Don't forget, there's a -2 penalty to your attack rolls because of the dex drop.
Does a 12 hit?
No, it's a miss.
Miss on the second shot. The headshot landed, and that's the important one.
Yeah. Okay. Fresh round. Sylvia, it's your turn.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna do it again.
Conjure lightning.
Yeah.
I rolled an 8 on the dex roll, so it's full damage.
Okay. 46.
Describe your killing blow.
I feel like it's gonna go in through the top of his head, and then just out through his feet, and his eye is also going to explode.
Lovely.
Nice.
Okay. And he drops to the ground, burned and charred.
I need to sit down. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I think this creature, whatever it was, just did something to both of you, and because of the stone that I have,
I need to sit down. I'm going to cast Restoration on Annalise because I can see that she is fucked up.
Yeah, she looks like she was always quite gaunt. She looks hollow, and she's just like
I'm going to cast
holding her
Restoration
rifle.
on her.
Yep. So that removes your exhaustion. You come back up to your full max grit, and your ability scores are restored. You aren't healed now.
I'm not healed, so I stay at 26, but my
And
max.
I'm gonna upcast Major Healing Touch. So I'm gonna spend 8 mana. So It's 44. So that's 2d8, I believe. Sorry, where are my d8s?
Are those affected by your staff at all?
No, Sphere of Wild.
Wild
Okay.
is the staff.
Gotcha.
Sorry, I can't find my d8s. What the hell is going on here? No, that's a d8. Is that a d8? That's a d8. That's a 7 and 9 plus 6 is 15.
Hey, I'll take it. Thank you.
Can I actually do a magic roll, see if I manage to double that?
Yeah, sure.
No, I don't. Well, 16, I don't think I do. Do I? No, I don't. Okay.
15 puts me back on 41, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Neil, do we know what happened to us?
Give me new insight, emotion, and intelligence rolls.
No, I mean we've lost something. Something happened to us.
That's what you've asked me a question. I've given you an answer. Give me fresh insight, emotion, and intelligence rolls. Use whatever ability you think is relevant for your character.
Okay, I rolled a 15. I feel like it would be.
I'm gonna do an intellect roll because, like, Justine might not be good at like social stuff, but I think like she's able to put 2 and 2 together.
I think it's a 17.
14 on the die, up to a 16 with my charm.
18.
Wow. All right next to each other.
So, Justine, with the 18, you can tell something mentally has clearly happened to your two friends. They have been affected psychically in some way. Sylvia, you got a 17, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say then with a 17, you notice a strange fuzziness in your memory.
No.
And it's a memory of you and Elizabeth. One of the first times that she was trying to arrange for you to slip away somewhere to be private. And you were so excited about what was going to happen. But you don't remember what happened that night.
I'm actually going to cry. That's so sad.
It would have been Sylvia's birthday. She would have gone through a huge amount of trouble.
You remember the time? Yeah, you remember.
She was gonna have a picnic, and then she basically said, "Oh, there's gonna be the church is organizing this thing for like all the young eligible ladies, and it's gonna be totally chaperoned, and I'm gonna go, and because." Her insane religious mother was like quite prominent in the church. Sylvia's parents would have been like, okay, no, that's fine. She seems like she's okay. And they let Sylvia go. And then when they were coming home, they got caught in a rainstorm. And that was, so.
Well, you don't remember any of that.
Yeah.
You remember the.
No, I am just telling you.
You are also missing another memory. You are also missing another memory, and it's one of your earliest memories. It's funny. It's like you remember the warm feeling you had the day after a night that you had with Mina when you were really beginning to get to know each other. And the next day you felt like, wow, this is a really wonderful person. I feel like I'm making a new friend now. But you can't remember the night before. That was one of the first nights that you spent talking to each other. That was one of the foundation stones of that friendship. You're missing two memories.
This would have been before we met the rest of you.
Yeah.
And Annalise, unfortunately with your role, you know there's something wrong, but you can't figure out what.
Uh-oh. Was this the role that I have like lost memories on or something? Was this the nat 1 that I rolled?
You rolled so many terrible rolls I can't keep track, okay?
Right, it's one of
That
them.
was the one that was worse than damage, wasn't it?
I
Yes.
think it might have been.
Yeah.
It was the one where we didn't take damage, but it was worse.
Each of you
Would-
failed 2 rolls where you did not take any damage. Each of you lost 2 precious memories.
Oh no, what did I lose? Oh no. Okay, I won't know. I
actually,
won't.
Apologies, Sylvia cast Restoration, so you're actually okay.
Ah! What would I have lost?
You tell me.
Oh god.
What
Well-
precious memories would Annalise have lost? Happy memories.
It would have been, so one of them would have been the first time her father took her on a hunt and she held her family rifle, which is the same one she currently uses. The first time she shot it, the first time she actually hit something, and the first time her father told her he was proud of her. So that would have gone.
But it's not because I cast Restoration on you.
It's back, so that's
Actually,
nice.
sorry, Sylvia, I was just reading the description of the creature again. How many mana did you spend on the restoration?
Oh, I wasn't aware that I needed to.
I'm asking you now, how many mana did you spend?
Oh, well, I
Standard
spent
6.
That's what I thought I needed to spend.
So then you are missing 2 memories, but you are not exhausted.
Oh
Okay.
no, I hadn't rolled for myself, but yeah, I would have been. Sorry, I didn't deduct it for myself. Yeah, I would have.
But you are actually still missing the 2 memories because, well, Sylvia cast Restoration and you're not exhausted. She didn't cast it at a high enough level to remove the effect of the stolen joy.
Right.
Okay.
So I don't remember that, and I don't remember. It would have been a day that had started really shitty, and Annalise managed to secure something a little illicit, but a lot more fun from their quartermaster, and had a really wonderful time actually connecting to her platoon for once, rather than being like unable to, like, holding them at her arm's reach and not able to cross the kind of class barrier.
So, say you got a really fucking nice bottle of
Yeah,
something
and just
expensive,
actually,
and just like here, why don't we all have some?
yeah, like played
yeah.
some card games, sat down, got familiar with some of her platoon, and actually connected with human beings. Yeah,
Okay.
so those are gone.
Sorry, didn't
Well,
know that.
I will
messed with that.
then. We'll say we could say if you want, like Sylvia, if you're asking Annalise how she's feeling, and then Annalise, you tell her that your brain feels weird. It's like you're missing sections of your memory, and Sylvia, you realize the same thing. You also know that you cast Restoration on Annalise, but she's still feeling its effect. So that would suggest to you that you would need to cast a Restoration spell now, but with more mana.
Well,
Sylvia, I know I don't speak for you, but we can wait until we are safe.
I'm going to say.
Yeah, no, you don't have to. I
I'm
understand.
sorry.
No. I don't know what's. I can't say what isn't important because I don't remember what's missing. But until we get back, save your reserves. I will.
Oh, and then I will, use the powers that I have, and at least.
Yeah, exactly. It is okay. It is. I cannot miss what I have lost. But there's something.
I know.
She kind of like her eyes look to. Many of you might not have noticed, but on the crook of the receiver of the rifle that Annalise uses, that's usually crooked underneath her shoulder, is the etched family coat of arms for the Nicoles, and she kind of like her eyes drift to it and just frowns.
Okay, well, let's try and get out of the Fey Realm with, what we have, and try not to lose any more.
Annalise like turns to Justine and like, Justine, you're incredible. The amount of times you've saved, let alone all of our lives, but my life alone, I don't know what I can say or do.
No.
I
Stop. It's only because of the stone I was able to resist whatever compulsion he put on you and whatever this creature did to you.
But you are smart
He
enough to
saved my
know
life so many times
to
as
move
well.
away.
Incredible with his rifle.
No, it is a machine. Your craft is your mind, and it has saved us so many times.
Justin's just going to give Annalise a hug. She's like, oh, stop.
She kind of just freezes for a second and then puts her arms around you, just presses her temple to like the top of her head and just squeezes you a little bit. Yeah, it is okay.
Sylvia's just gonna clamp a hand down on your shoulder and just kind of tap you out there. You're good. Come on.
So, let us continue
The
on.
Prussian hug.
Yeah.
All right.
The Prussian shoulder clap.
Let's continuing on. Can somebody roll a d4 for me, please?
Oh God.
I know last. Whose turn? Who did it?
I'll
least
do
recently?
it this time. I'll do
D4
this
now,
time.
not a d8.
Oh, D4. We're getting closer.
I've got my D4.
Shiny.
That's a 3 on the D4. I don't know if it's a good roll. Maybe it's a good roll. Is a 3 a good? A 3 on a D4 a good roll? I mean, maybe.
I mean, a 7 took us to.
Is any
drain
rule
your
a
life
good role in this case? Like,
No.
I mean, well, we met, you know, the green man, the Leshy. So that
Yeah,
was
and then we
fun.
met a Liko, so you know.
You know, wheat with chaff. you take your.
When we were dealing with the whole thing with the Baron, I was like combing through every ounce of Slavic folklore that I could get my grubby little fucking mitts on.
Mm.
And when Neil's describing the creature, I was like,
I know
come across
you.
this before.
So,
I have come across this.
Mm.
you continue walking along the forest for some time.
Yay.
All right. And you are getting deeper and deeper in. Give me awareness rolls.
That I can do. Can I add keen eyes?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
with my 0 awareness, I rolled a 3. But let me send Anne
That's
to
a
kind of read
3,
it
but
ahead.
I'm gonna re-roll that because I don't like the
You're
3.
a druid in a forest, baby.
Yeah.
So that's better. That's a 16,
Mm.
which is, you know, better than a 4.
That's nice.
And
No.
Annalise, what did you get?
16 on the die, plus 4 for my awareness, 20, plus 2 for my green eyes is 22.
So what you do spot, Annalise, is you spot on a couple of trees these like cuts into the bark, which you point out to Sylvia,
We
and
have found our quarry.
you're like, okay, these look like the markings that the list you described. They look a bit old now. They're not fresh, but it's like this is your first indication that you are going in the correct direction.
Yeah, I kind of lean close and just run a finger on them. Horn, no?
So
Going
you,
into our
yeah.
So, yes, Dean, the spectres when was in the form of an earth elemental. It perceived me as they perceived me as a fey creature. I would assume that the unicorn may feel the same way. I don't believe that you're in any danger at all if you were to go alone, but if you wanted me to, I could accompany you.
I would love you to go with me. And I would love Annalise to go with me, but I understand that it's probably not possible. Actually, question, as a player, I kind of forgot. I might be tripping now because it's been a while back. Can Sylvia turn other people into animals?
Yes.
They
If they're
have to be
willing.
So that might be worth a shot as well. So like if Sylvia turns Annalise into like a mouse and puts her on her shoulder or something, at least we all be together. I doubt.
It's not that, it's the fact that I feel like the unicorn would know a mouse, but might not necessarily know an earth elemental creature.
True. I mean, the good orc father did say that while magical, the unicorn is just a creature. It might not be able to. If it is personally resistant to magic, that does not mean it has great magical insight. It might not notice a shape changer. I don't know. I do not. If you would feel safer, I have the lodestones. If you would feel safer, both of you, with me at a distance, I can follow you. If you would want me there, in knowledge of what risk it might be, I will concede, but I am happy to stay as close as I might be able to, and that's okay.
Yeah, I don't believe there will be any need for me to be there, but I can if you want.
Yes, Dean, you know I work better from distance anyway, so you will be safer with
That's
me
true.
further away.
That's true. Okay.
Okay.
She holds up her gun and just taps a scope. I'll have my eye on you.
Okay.
Oh
Super.
shit.
Okay. I'll send Anki first because he's a fey creature. And then I'll just follow him.
Yeah.
I'll tell Anki to look for like the scratch marks on the trees, and just go in the direction
Yeah.
where it goes.
So Anki leaps off your shoulder and flies off ahead of you all. He's gone for a bit. He eventually goes outside of the range of you being able to, look through his senses or anything like that. Okay, but he's gone maybe a minute or two, and then you hear. You are continuing walking in that direction. You faintly hear the sounds of something large moving up ahead of you. And a minute or so later, you see Anki coming back at top speed towards you, Justine. And a moment later, behind him, you see this large stag careening along, going at a full gallop.
A stag.
Yes, a stag, not a unicorn, a stag. Okay? Massive, beautiful, majestic creature. And then a moment later, there's this splintering of wood as the trees behind you break apart, and leaping through the air, the massive form of an ogre pounces, landing on the stag, picking it up, sinking his teeth into the neck, and ripping it apart. And then as he drops it and looks at the three of you and lets off an immense roar as he picks up his club to charge at the three of you. I
For
need you
fuck's
all
sake, we're not gonna.
give me an initiative roll.
We're not taking your fucking food. Go away.
And Alicia goes, not a unicorn! Ooh, bad initiative roll.
That's a 15 for me.
18.
2 turns into an 8.
So 18, is that what you said, Justine? And 15 for Sylvia. And Annalise, what did you say you got?
8 total.
Oh, God.
Yeah, 2 on the die. Bad. Mind you, it's good. It's often good for me to go last because it means I can block hits if I need to.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first to act is going to be the ogre.
Of course.
Okay. Now, before anything, so when you see the creature, you looking at it as he looks at you all, it's like looking into the eyes of a dire wolf. Each of you is just filled with this instinctive fear of being in the presence of a massive apex predator. I need all three of you to give me resolve courage rolls. So your stone doesn't protect you from this, Justine. This is an instinctive fear. It's not a magical effect.
Oh God! No, wait. That is actually.
Can
as
you
bad
not
as I
re-roll a
thought.
resolve now as a druid in the forest?
Resolve.
Yeah, I can't remember. Can you?
Dex and awareness.
And
But
fortitude.
can you give me 2 seconds?
I'll look it up.
I'm gonna look it up.
You can resolve Dex, awareness, and I think fortitude.
I rolled 12 altogether.
I rolled 13.
No,
Hey.
no, you can't.
Yeah,
So,
I didn't think so.
okay, you are all overcome with fear.
Right.
All right. You cannot move closer to the ogre. Any attacks against the ogre are at disadvantage, and if attempting a spell, you must give me a magic roll at disadvantage. But every turn, at the start of your turn, you can spend a minor action to give me a new test. Okay.
Fabulous.
Now, by the way, this was resolve courage, not willpower or arcane resistance. Okay. So it's the ogres go. They're the first to go. Okay. Just give me 1 second here. Where the fuck? There we go. So, who is he going to go for first? I'm just trying to decide. I don't know. I think I'm just going to roll for it. That's the fairest thing to do. A 1 or a 2, it's Sylvia. A 3 or a 4 is Justine, and a 5 or a 6 is Annalise. 5, Annalise.
I had a feeling it was going to be me. I did see it coming.
So,
Yeah.
and it is attacking
I've been
you.
chosen!
Yeah.
So it's attacking you with this massive sword. The sword looks to be nearly as big as you.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so just give me 1 second here. Apologies. What? Oh, he does have terrible blow as well. So he's going to use a minor action to attempt a terrible blow. That's an unnatural 20 to hit.
I'm just gonna use my minor action and blink Annalise
Oh, thank you.
as far away as I can.
So you can blink Annalise 10 meters away.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Whoop. Annalise should be like used to it by this point.
Yeah, she sees you like raise a hand and goes, ah.
Okay, so
Brace
then
yourself.
they still had a bit of movement left from their minor action, so they finished the movement of their minor action, or the first minor action, and attack you, Justine.
Good luck to them.
Oh, that's only a 13 to hit. That's oh wait, that would hit, wouldn't it?
That will hit, but I'm going to use I think my defense is only 12 or 13.
Yeah, it is. It's 12, I think.
It's 12, but what I'm going to use the what's it called? I think it's called Arcane Shield.
Yeah, Arcane Shield brings up your defense.
Yeah, that brings my defense equal to my magic score, so
Yeah,
it
so it's
brings
like
my defense to like 19.
Yeah, okay, super. Third attack against Justine. 17 to hit.
That hits, unfortunately.
Okay. And then fourth attack against Justine. And it's going to use terrible blow again. 25 to hit.
Oh my god.
That hits.
Justine, do you want it
Okay.
blocked?
I'm out of minor action, so probably yeah.
But
Okay.
Annalise has
Annalise
minor actions.
isn't.
I do. So I will lift my revolver. I got ported 10 meters away, so I'm now at medium range, right? The short range is 10. Is the 10 still short range, or does it need to be 11?
Still short range, just be 11 to be
Okay.
medium.
I'll keep it as my rifle then, whatever. That's fine. Rifle shot is
So
13.
if you're yes, so like the first attack was like that hit was a 17.
32 total.
So that blocks that.
He takes 1 damage.
And now and do you want to spend a minor action to block the second one?
I'll block the second one. I'll be nice.
Okay, so that's 25 you have to meet or beat.
That one I don't. That's 17.
Okay,
Right.
so you take, and he also got the lethal blow on that, so that's an extra D8. So you take 29 points of damage from that single attack that did hit Justine.
God. Well, it's at least -7.
Yeah.
Yeah, minus
Sorry,
7.
Justine.
How much
I rolled a 4.
do I take? Sorry.
29 minus 7, so 22 total.
Okay.
And Justine, it is now your go. Sylvia, you're on deck.
Yay.
Ray of Death
Prudent.
plus an extra one. So
Yes,
Just
absolutely.
a little extra sauce.
I kind of rolled shit. 34.
Mm-hmm.
Still, it's a good amount of damage.
34, you said, yes?
3-4.
Okay. But you spent your 2 minor actions, so that's your turn done.
Yeah.
Okay, Sylvia, it's your go.
All right. Minor action. Lesser blast on Annalise. That's your. So you get pulled 5.
Ooh,
Okay.
thank you.
So you know if you want to just bump up any of your attacks.
Yeah, I might too.
And I am going to cast Summon Lightning on this mofo. So if you would give me a dex roll.
Mm-hmm.
How dexterous is the ogre?
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
Very dexterous.
So it's
that's only
46
23.
halves, 23.
The ogre does a Neo-style backflip.
Okay, Annalise, it is your turn.
He does a barrel roll!
Whoa! I'm
Like,
out
do
of
you remember
minors.
seeing
so-
a fencing tournament where like somebody actually successfully did that, and it was actually so cool.
That's pretty sick. That's pretty
And it was
sick.
caught on video as well. So good.
Is that allowable? I mean, fair enough.
It was HEMA, not sports fencing. So
Oh,
yeah.
okay, that's fine. I'm out of minors. Do I have to use my major to try and break the effect, or okay? Well, there it is. Or I could just shoot.
You could
You
just
could
shoot
just
at
shoot, and
disadvantage.
you have your -5, but you can use my +5 to bring you back up to your normal mods.
I kind of want to use that +5 to clear the status because I'm far less likely to do that than to hit.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So roll for your 2 attacks.
I'm going to spend a mage to try and break the effect. It will hurt me much more in the long run.
Okay.
This is resolve. Resolve
Yes,
courage.
resolve courage.
You can use your +5 if you like.
I can.
And I just gave
I also
you-
have my boon of Fey luck if I need it. So.
Oh, you do. Cool. Okay.
So let's
Awesome.
hope. It's a 3 on the die. I'm not going to bother spending anything.
Okay.
It's not worth it. That's my turn.
Okay, top of the initiative order. So the ogre is right on top of you, Justine. Okay, and he is going to attack. 17 to hit.
Well, he can go and fuck himself because I'm going to blink myself.
Okay, do you so you want to blink beside Annalise?
No, I'm going to blink myself the opposite direction.
Split apart. So you're now 20 meters away from me. Gotcha.
Okay, so in that case the ogre is going to move towards Sylvia.
Great.
And he's going to swing to attack you. And he's going to try and grapple you. 16 to hit.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna stony step.
No, yeah. This poor ogre's just swinging, and we were like, whoop, whoop.
Like fuck that. No,
How
and that's one of
far
my
away
minor
do you-
actions gone.
Yeah, how far away do you move?
I'm gonna go near Annalise, I think.
Okay.
Hello.
So that was your first minor action of this turn. So you still have another one left. He is going to use the remaining movement of that minor action down to the 2 of you. 1 attack on Annalise.
I look at Sylvia and go, what have you done?
24.
Can I
24.
grab her? I can stony step somebody if I am touching them.
Not as a reaction. 24 to
Oh,
hit,
God.
Annalise. For you, but not them.
I will try and block
I
it.
think. Annalise can block this.
Okay. I'm
Annalise can try to
sorry.
block this.
I'm sorry. I thought
That's
that I
okay,
was.
it's
If Annalise doesn't block it, you can do the reaction, okay?
Is it 24?
Yeah.
Oh. 29.
Hey!
It takes 1 damage.
Okay. And he is going to do that again.
Why?
Oh.
I would like my minor actions.
I only rolled a 13, though. That is a miss.
That is a miss.
Yes.
Hey.
So, Justine, it is your go.
Oh,
Hey.
this guy, I am not happy. We're just looking for a fucking unicorn. I don't want to fight an ogre.
Take a day off. Get out of
I'm
here.
going to cast
Take
Arcane
your
Blast.
deer and get the fuck out.
Okay. Are you upcasting it?
No.
If I'm going down, I'm going to shoot an explosive bolt into that deer just to be petty.
I roll like shit today.
I'm doing the same. I've used all my
Hey,
good rolls at the
listen,
market.
resolve is meant to be my thing I'm good at.
It's only
And
26.
26.
Is so good.
Mhm.
It's more damage than I've done.
Okay. And you still have 1 minor action left.
Yes, I still have one minor action left, and I'm going to cast Alchemist Armor on
What's the
Annalise.
range on that?
Oh, fuck. Well, then I'm going to cast Alchemist Armor on myself.
Okay.
100%.
Yeah, because the range on that's only 5 meters.
Yeah.
You're
No,
like so far
I'm
from
getting out of dodge if I can.
Um,
Don't you worry.
Sylvie, it is your go.
Oh, you know, so I'm gonna do my ray of death. Give me a deck save.
Keep seeing all the casters in my party shout array of
I rolled a nat
different
10.
things.
That's a fail.
Yeah, so take 46 points of damage. And suck it. I'm gonna assume that like the hide does not protect from electrical damage.
Just wince at the bolt of lightning. I need to remember to look.
Okay, Annalise, it's your go.
Minor to try and break.
Mm-hmm.
1, won't even bother.
And it smells funky.
Actually, sorry, I should have been asking both Justine and Sylvie to do this. You should be giving me magic rolls for those spells with a -5 penalty. Because you are frightened.
Okay.
Shall remember.
So next turn I will be asking for that. That's
Yes.
on me. So Annalise, you're still frightened?
Yeah, I got a 1. I'm not going nowhere.
You could spend another minor action and attempt again.
I don't have one. I blocked a shot.
Oh, you blocked a shot. Okay. Do you want to attack at disadvantage with your major, or what do you want to do?
I can't even like step away without getting hit, can I?
It's right on top of you, so
yeah.
But do you think you can switch to your pistol as a free action?
Yeah.
My rifle would be better at this range anyway. My pistol only becomes better if I'm 11 to like 19 meters. My pistol's good. Anything over that is my rifle. At this range, my rifle just has a slightly better chance anyway.
Okay, cool. You do have that +5 as well that I gave you. So was that
and too? I have way more rifle ammo at the moment. So, all right, I will stick my rifle into this thing's gut and pull the trigger twice.
Sure, roll to attack.
So this is -5. Yeah. So that will be, rather than my usual +13, it's going to be +8 just for the ease of math. 8 plus 16.
To hit?
Yeah.
That's a miss.
It can't be that high.
Would you have like +12 or something?
I have +13, but I've got disadvantage.
But then you have the +5 that I...
Yeah, but they don't...
Yeah, I want to keep that to... Like, I can miss a shot. If I don't break this sphere, I will be in big trouble in general.
Super. So second attack?
Second attack. Better. 25 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Much more like it. And my damage is unaffected by disadvantage, right?
No, it's unaffected, yes.
Great. So that is a total of 23 damage.
However, because this is a giant and it has its defense, it is resistant, so it's only 13. In fact, less because of the armor.
Good. Okay, cool.
So, top of the initiative order.
Get you an arcane troll gun.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I feel would just be silly, but
I'll buy one. I don't think I will.
This is what happens. The troll is going to turn around and it leaps through the air 20 meters, landing at Justine.
Oh no.
Oh no!
And it is going to attack.
Oh fuck.
That is a nat 20.
I'm blinking.
Oh my god!
This is what happens as he comes striking at you and you are about to hit, or you're about to cast your spell. You suddenly feel an arm on your shoulder pulling you away from the strike, as appearing in front of you is Tito, who takes the hit.
knew I saw him on the map. I was like, what is he doing here?
What the fuck is Tito doing in the Fey Realm?
I thought he was left over from a different map. I was like,
no, he takes the hit.
Tito, that takes a 20?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is he in the Fey Realm?
Hold on.
I can't even try to block it because it's
31,
an at 20.
41.
Yeah,
doing
I
it.
and I can
Yeah.
only do the stony stab thing if
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah.
I have to physically be holding like have a hand on somebody to sink them into the earth.
Okay, now I get to roll a d10 for a critical injury. Hold on.
Hang in there, Tito.
We're gonna get you out. We're gonna get you out.
I'm gonna get you out of there. You don't belong in there.
We're not gonna leave you.
I love that video.
It looks like they took a bad strike to their leg, so
Oh.
their movement's going to be halved.
No.
Now, the ogre is pretty pissed, and he's going to go to attack Tito again.
Rude.
And that would be a 15 to hit, but I don't think Tito's going to allow that.
It's Tito. He's not going to get hit by 15.
Can I use a free action to just...
Oh, actually, sorry, wait 1 sec. I have to look. It was a 15 plus, so what's his defense? Oh, yeah, no, that actually misses.
Oh.
It was a 25 to hit, which is a miss. Third attack is a miss. Fourth attack. Oh, that was a nat 1. So the other 3 attacks swing, and they all miss.
25 is a miss?
And it's now Tito's turn.
What does
And then,
what does that mean?
Tito just kills the ogre in one hit, so it's fine.
Not necessarily, because he only is fighting with a gladius, which is a very small weapon. But he is going to do a lightning attack.
Yeah, I was about to say he can attack fast.
So that's a hit.
Woo! Does it
I actually didn't open Roll20, didn't even look at Roll20.
Yeah. I saw him like in the distant tree line, and I was like, "Who's that?"
I'm just going to give him this now. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay.
That's what it was. Because when you said like, "Oh, I saw Tito," but I thought it was like left over, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw like a humanoid on the map next to this ogre, and I was like,
Interesting.
Much to think about.
So
very demure, very mindful.
Very mindful.
So basically, Tito attacks 10 times with his gladius.
Neil, how does that even?
Because
if
he
you
has
don't go to bed
the
with Tito, I
lightning
will.
attack feat, which is an extra 2 attacks with his minor action, and he attacks 4 times per turn. But he used 1 minor to do skillful maneuvering to take the hit that would have hit Justine. I am going to say, frustratingly though, despite this whirlwind of attacks, it's like paper cuts on the dense hide of the ogre. So he's definitely hurting it, but because he's fighting with this gladius, this small sword against such a massive creature, he's injuring it, but there's such small cuts. That's the only problem. So, it is now, apologies, Justine, it's now your go. As you find yourself just behind Tito, who's standing right beside you, and has just sliced up this ogre for you.
Justine needs a couple of seconds to collect herself.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm going to use a free action to just say, Tito, what are you doing here? And cast Arcane Bolt immediately. No time to think.
Roll for damage.
What?
Yeah. What? Okay.
Oh, before that, give me a magic roll.
Yeah. I rolled 17 plus 1.
Yeah, so that's Arcane Bolt is a 2nd level spell that's a target number of 17. So that's a pass. So the spell does go off. So what's your damage?
So 10, 15, 18. 26. No, 27.
Okay.
It's kind of like died. Like it's not rolling today.
And you do have another minor. You actually haven't spent any minor actions this turn, so you have 2 minor actions.
Oh, I actually haven't. What can I do? I'm gonna cast Alchemist Armor on Tito. He probably doesn't really need it. He's immortal, but sure, look.
That's an extra what? 25, isn't it?
23. I think it's 23.
Okay, cool.
I'd love to do a thank you for the temporary grit that I'm mortal, but thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Sylvia, it's your turn.
Right, I'm going. So, what's my target number?
What are you casting?
I was going to try and cast Summon Lightning.
Okay, so your target number is a 19. You're rolling at your magic -5.
Add my. Oh, shit.
Yes, because you have disadvantage on a 4th level spell. These are hard.
Okay. Can I just try and pick another
You
one?
could spend a minor action to try and break the effect of the fear.
And you have
Oh,
good
yeah.
resolve.
Well, yeah, in theory.
You guys have been rolling shockingly tonight.
Yeah, it's been bad.
Oh, that kind of banged against my dice tray, so it keeps doing that. Okay, that's a 25. It basically kind of rolled, banged against the side of my dice tray. So
you are no longer afraid, so you do not need to give me a roll to cast Summon Lightning.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
3 down.
I do get to do a dex roll. 17 plus 4, 21. What's your spell might again?
22?
I think it's 22. It might actually be 20. It might actually be 23.
Well, then I definitely failed anyway. Because
Let me just double check.
I only got a 21, so if it's 22, I failed. So just it's 46 damage, yes?
46, yeah.
Okay.
Wild's actually 24.
Okay, cool. Annalise, it is your turn. Do you want to give me a resolve roll?
Do I have to spend a minor to try and break it, or can I let it ride?
No, you can let it ride, but I mean you're suffering that -5 penalty.
That's fine.
You still have the +5 that I gave you.
I do. I'm also going to spend 1 minor to move just to the edge of the map, I guess.
Okay. What's your movement again? Is like 8
I think 9.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 9 at the moment.
So that puts you at about like 19 meters from the creature.
19 meters.
Yeah.
Okay, crumbs. I will. Okay, how far was that? So I was here. I think that was 4 meters. Am I able to move further back, or
you can use your second minor action to do more movement.
I think I have more movement left because I think I only moved 4 meters away.
Well, if you're moving, so you said you have a movement of 9, yeah. Oh, actually, sorry, it's more than that. If you've moved the full 9, you're actually 29 meters away, not 19.
Amazing.
Because you were 20 meters from Justine, and the ogre leapt to Justine.
And had that, and it's because big. It had a bit of
yeah. Because it can leap. It can spend the ogres can spend a minor action to leap up to 30 meters.
Amazing. Okay, so
you're
medium range
29 meters. Yes.
I'm going to use another medium to remove my cartridge and slap in a cartridge of piercing rounds.
Okay.
So they're enchanted and they're piercing. And I'm going to shoot the ogre because I don't like it anymore. And I've noticed like shallow cuts aren't doing the job. So we need something that penetrates.
I didn't know you had piercing bullets.
I did. I bought them alongside my Thundershot.
Where the fuck are they?
In ammunition underneath the sure shot for my revolver.
Oh no, I was looking at it. Which category were they under?
Oh, very rare apparently.
Yeah, they are.
So smoke them if you got them. So that's going to be normally plus 21, but that's going to be down to a 16 plus whatever I roll. Amazing. So 27 hit?
Yes.
Splendid.
Just 27 hit.
No, just a demure 27. This is going to be also 27 damage, which ignores half of natural Fey armor.
I'm going to say that because you're using piercing rounds, he just loses the resistance, so he's going to take the full 27 damage.
Amazing.
Oh, cool.
I just feel that that's more reasonable.
That's fair. Yeah. You're cool. I take your word. Yeah. So that's shot number 1.
Yes, shot number 2.
Shot number 2. A 19 on the die, almost a crit. I'm assuming a 35 hits.
Yes.
Splendid. And that's going to be... Ooh, not bad. 29 damage.
Ooh.
And that's my turn.
Okay, top of the initiative order is the ogre's turn. They're pretty pissed off, and they're pissed off at Tito. So they're going to attack Tito 4 times. And they're going to try and use Terrible Blow for all of them. That's a miss. That's a miss. Oh my god, I'm using a different die. I just rolled a 2, a 3, and a 4. Oh, not 20.
Oh, no, not another one.
Yeah. So I am going to say that Tito can... Where are we?
Is it possible for me to block this?
You can certainly try.
What's the grand total?
30.
I can block that.
Well, Tito is also going to attempt to... So actually what happens is Tito blocks it. Now, he doesn't... The attack still lands and does damage, but is no longer a crit because we must respect the
That's
nat
fine.
20.
Absolutely.
So the creature still does its 2d10 plus 11 points of damage. That was a 27 points of damage.
Ooh.
Okay, so the hell? Right, so yeah, so he still injures Tito with the last strike, but what should have been a crit is parried and
Amazing.
doesn't actually hit.
Very nice. Happy with that. I'm really scared he was going to be like, it's been 10 years. I've been searching for you.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like a week. I think a week or something. That seems nice.
Or something.
Yeah.
So it's now Tito's go. So Tito's going to attack. And he now has an extra minor action, so he can use his lightning attack on all 4 attacks now.
Oh,
So
no.
first attack, yeah, that's a hit. Hit.
How does he have an extra minor action?
Because he didn't spend it.
He didn't have
Oh,
to like
actually, wait. Sorry, apologies. He only has 3 minor actions. And he just got his last shit. So that was
Guys, look at my cool boyfriend. Like,
9.
I like
So
every
that's-
time
so
we
that's-
learn something
so
new
he-
about his
so
stat
it's-
block.
So basically, he hits the creature 10 more times. Doing these annoying slices, he's actually only doing 20 points of damage in total from those 10 attacks, because of damage reductions on the creature's natural Fey armor.
Mm.
So, like, if he was doing, if this was against a creature that didn't have that kind of resistance, he would be doing 140 points of damage.
that's insane.
Yeah.
Mister, I'm going to sit at the mouth of the cave of the dragon.
I'm
I'm kidding.
Yeah. So, Justine, it's your go.
Can I try to break the fear?
Absolutely. Give me a minor action.
That's actually not 20.
And not 20?
Yeah.
Oh, you break the fear of the
Wow.
fear effect. Yes, you are no longer
Your
frightened.
boyfriend has arrived. You're distracted by
Yeah.
from fear.
I wanted to use my inspiration die because
No, yeah, you didn't
Yeah,
have to.
fine,
You got
you're
that
good.
20, yeah. You're like so taken away by Tito's masculine prowess that you completely forget to be frightened of this massive apex predator.
I'm like,
Listen, if Sylvia liked men.
Hey, that's it. That's the thing.
exactly. Here's my super cool immortal boyfriend. He's gonna be fine. I have nothing to be afraid of. Like,
Just looking down the scope and seeing just shoujo anime sparkles and rose petals in the background.
Right.
Okay.
So that was your minor action. So do you want to spend your minor action to Ray of Death?
I do, please.
Okay, cool.
Oh, what a sound!
Still rolls like
Music.
shit, but sure, look.
No.
10, 15, 17. Ah!
Ooh.
30 points of damage.
Okay, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, Sylvia, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna cast my own Ray of Death.
Oh, I rolled a. Wait, hold on. I think I might actually.
Ooh.
I rolled a 20. No, wait, you said it's 24, didn't you? For the fucking
It's
Spirit of
my
War?
book of shadows is 24.
So,
It's higher than my
I-
others, but yeah, I think they.
That's
your-
because
your
of the fucking
gives you a
staff.
bump.
The staff gives
Yeah.
you a +1 bump to Sphere of
The
the Wild.
staff that I gave you.
So I rolled a 22. For an ogre, that's not a bad roll.
He's jumped 20 meters. This is a nimble ogre.
You can take 46 points of electrical damage and
Stupid
suck it.
Stupid.
Every mage I know says Ray of Death, and it means something different. I don't understand.
Annalise, it is your turn.
I will this time take a minor to try and break the hold. Okay. 18 on the die. Does that do the job?
No, what's your resolve?
My resolve is, I believe, 0.
Do you have courage?
I don't, so I'm going to use the minor bless to bump it by 5, so 23.
That breaks it. Yeah, you're good.
Amazing.
You have broke the effect. You are no longer frightened.
I breathe
That's
deep.
why I gave you the bonus.
Yeah,
That's it. It does the job. I just needed to roll high enough that I knew the +5 would do it. So yeah, deep breath and just go.
The target was a 20.
There you go. Oh god, yeah, I needed an at 20 or a boon. Okay, so minor action, queue up a headshot. I'm shooting the ogre again. So
Two
this,
shots.
only my first shot will be the headshot, but yes,
Yeah.
it will be 2, and it's going to be a lot of numbers. So this
It's going to be a lot of numbers because it's a piercing round.
Indeed. Oh. Amazing. Does a 28 hit?
Yes.
Amazing. That is to be resisted.
I fail.
Splendid. 3 rounds of disadvantage. And then... Okay. A 1 on my damage die, which is sad. That is doubled 48 points of damage.
Describe your killing blow.
Yeah, I just see this thing's back's turned, and I've been aiming center mass and just hitting meat, and I just tilt the rifle barrel up ever so slightly and just go straight through the back of the skull and send that bullet sailing right back into the skyline.
Okay. And as you do, the creature sways, falling forward onto, about to crush Justine and Tito just wraps his arm around your waist, Justine, and turning as if you are in Vienna at a waltz, spins you away as the ogre crashes to the ground with a thunderous spoon.
This guy, he knows what's up.
Yeah, this guy.
This guy.
Looking at you, he just tucks a piece of some hair behind your ear and he says,
This
Oh my god!
I'm gonna kill him. I aim again.
When the sending stones didn't work, I knew you were lost here, so I had to come and find you.
How were you able to find us?
I have walked these realms before. I have experience in how to travel it.
Half a mile away, you just go, how long has it been?
Oh,
How long has it been, Tito?
I do not know how long it will have been for you. Time is strange here. It had only been a day, I believe, since I sent you the message and I came here. But that does not mean it will have been only a day when you leave.
So basically, we were in It's a palace. There were
Yes.
a lot of ghosts, and we had really no
Yes.
choice but to flee. It was that
Mm.
or die.
Well, hopefully, if we get out of here soon, at most a couple of weeks will have passed when you emerge.
Yeah. So we're currently tracking a unicorn in exchange for being led to Portal Out.
A unicorn.
Yeah.
And at this stage, he takes a step back and he's looking at you slightly abashed as he says, well, to lure one of those creatures, you must need a
Yeah,
full
I
mountain.
know. So I won't be doing it. Anyway, we're going to find this unicorn, and Sylvia's just going to start walking. He's like, I do not want to be involved in this conversation at all.
And he looks to you, Ball, and he says, where is Aminata and where is Mina?
I was hoping you saw Aminata somewhere.
I have not. And where is Mina?
I'm gonna tromp the meters back to the group. So, what are we? Everything all right? What are we talking about?
Where is Mina?
Ah,
Mina didn't make it.
Oh no. I'm so sorry. Sylvia, I'm so sorry. I know you were close to her.
Well, I have lost a lot of people, so I mean, that doesn't mean it gets easier. It just means you're used to it.
She was a
You know,
warrior. She,
like a
I'm sure,
callus.
I'm sure she died a warrior's death, and that would mean something to someone like Mina. I've known many people like her in my life, and it does not make the loss easier, but it makes it. I don't know.
She
people
fought
would be
hard
sad.
and she was trying to keep us safe. And
She was a protector.
She saved us
And
all.
She saved us.
as she died, she pulled an imp onto some sort of a glyph, and then she took the hit. The imp basically exploded. So
Blaze of glory.
I'm so very sorry for you all.
Yeah, we feel it keenly.
Tito, I think you know, we. It doesn't get easier, but you know, you learn to.
She is with us, both in body and spirit for the time
Yes,
being.
I'm sure.
Yeah, when we get out, I will travel to her family.
You know her family?
Well, no, but if I write to the headquarters in Bern, and travel there, hopefully I can meet her uncle and.
I can pull some strings, and I can accompany you and make that travel a little easier. I can arrange that.
The travel back would be easy, just through trees.
See money sometimes,
Well, looking here, and he goes over to a tree where there was some horn scratches. He says, if you look at the ground, you can see here the tracks. It looks like there was a unicorn through this area about 4 days ago, I would assume. And you're looking at him and you're like, you do not see what he's seeing at all. He is like clearly knows what he's talking about, and you're like, you guys do not see what he is seeing here, okay? This guy is clearly a master tracker.
Have you hunted unicorns before, Tito?
I've hunted many things in my life. I have fought unicorns, but not deliberately hunted them. They are a fearsome creature, one of the fiercest beasts of the forest.
Yeah, we are hoping that we can calm it.
Perhaps Justine's presence will calm it, hopefully.
Sylvia is just like.
Annalise sort of crosses her arms, goes, could have been me, I guess. Come.
Justina's just not saying anything. She's looking away. And she's like just bright red. You probably can't see it under like at nighttime, but like she's bright red.
Well, it is not quite nighttime, but it is getting late in the evening. So we will say that you travel for a little bit further, and then with Tito's help, you set up a camp for the night, planning to rest, each of you taking shifts, having now been in the Fey Realm probably no more than 10 hours, but having fought an ancient Nooker, an ancient Liko, and an ancient Ogre.
It's been a busy day.
Neil, I would like to take this moment to use have all the remaining mana that I have and put it in my permanent mana receptacle.
Woo!
Very good. You do
Stocking
that.
up.
And you also have all gained a level.
Level up. What are we now?
Yeah, I'll do
14?
the same with my mana. I don't have much left, but I still have my consumable mana receptacle.
Do we get our first
So,
first fifth level spell?
You are now 14th level, yes?
Yeah.
At 14th level, you as a druid get primal Fey resistance. 3 times per day you can add your magic score to any test to resist spells or spell-like abilities cast on you by true Fey creatures, and you regain this ability after a short rest.
That would have been fucking nice earlier today.
So,
I'm just saying.
Primal resistance, you gain immunity to all natural and magical poisons, toxins, and venoms. And
I already have that twice over
and
with the
you also get your first 5th level spell.
Sunbeam!
A maximum damage Sunbeam.
For you, Justine, you get a free level of training in a skill, talent, or feat, and that includes the arcane enhancements, and you get your first 5th level spell.
I get some very cool stuff.
And then for you, Annalise,
yes,
you get Man of Steel. Your gun is all that stands between life and death. You pick a favorite firearm. You cannot be disarmed of it. Quick draw. You are lightning with your gun. If attacking with a firearm, you gain a +5 to initiative at the start of combat. And you also gain a free level of training in a firearms weapon group of your choice.
I do. And do you know what else I get?
Mm-hmm.
My 3rd tier of my Fate Touch spoons.
Oh yes, and you are Forest Fey, aren't you?
I am. So I get some fun stuff.
Hold on, let me just pull that up now.
Yes.
Where are we? So you get to choose one of. You get to learn the spells. One of Entangling Vines, Commune with Nature, Speak with Animals, Lesser Hex, or Befriend. And you can cast that a number of times per day equal to your magic score for free. Or you cannot be restrained by plants, either magically or mundanely.
Well, now I have decisions to make.
But before we finish, how about we all roll for grit and mana?
Oh, God!
Yay.
So, Sylvia, do you want to go first?
Yeah, okay. Here we go. That's a 4. So
on your grit?
My D8.
Okay, and on your mana?
So that's +7. So my grit goes up by 11. I have 165 written down at the moment because I'm pretty sure that's what I was. Fucked it up.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll sort that out. We'll sort that out of the stream. So roll for your mana.
Okay. Just need to find a D4. Oh, these dice are really fucking pointy. Jesus.
Yeah, I've got some really pointy ones.
That's a 3 plus my 6 magic. That's 9 points of magic.
Okay,
huge.
Cool. Justine, give us a roll. Roll your D6 for your grit points.
So I'm taking further than that. So if I mess up, I have.
What did you get?
Evidence.
3.
What did you get, Justine? 3?
3.
Okay, not bad. And roll for mana.
It's D4, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's also 3.
Hey.
Okay, nice. Annalise.
I swear to God, if you roll a fucking 2.
What? Part of me wants it to.
Please roll your D10.
Your D10!
I got a 4.
Okay.
Hey!
Plus my fortitude, I get 5. Have I broken 100? No, I've not broken 100.
No, you haven't broken 100.
You're still on double digits.
I'm up 176 now.
Jesus Christ.
I'm up to 97. Ooh.
Steve, what are you on now for grit?
I'm 105 actually.
Yeah, I knew you'd broke 100. Yeah. Oh God. Right.
Good,
So
good.
with our party, hopefully soon going to find this unicorn, so they can use it for a horrible ritual sacrifice, which Justine will have no problems with whatsoever. And Tito, the simple man of the road, having appeared in the Fey Realm, looking for Justine to ensure she is safe. I
Which
think
is
this
just
is
like,
a perfect place to pause in our story. We shall see you all next week, same bad time, same bad channel. And if any of you happen to be at Dragon Meet next weekend, I am running a game of Fey Earth in the morning slot, and I am also the DM at the Damsels in Distress live show at 2.
I'll also be there wandering the halls. So.
You'll be also there, and we are making a very exciting announcement at that live stream regarding Damsels and Fey Earth. So thank you all so much for joining us. We love you all. See you all next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Good night, all. Bye.
Bye.
oh, Justine, you got a good one.
Yeah.